Welcome, 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 welcome. Costa, very nice VGA Pepe. Yeah, Jaden, I'm watching the certified links today. WATA just let you know your sealed circle seal duck hunt was a reseal. Damn, dude. Damn, CCT. That's terrible to hear, man. Like, actually terrible. So what the heck has popped off yet? The fuck, bad dudes? Damn, bad dudes. That's insane. I thought Alien 3 was a little bit soft here for a 90, only at 1100. Otherwise, nothing too notable, but this first one here, bad dudes. Shit. Not a game I really thought much of. But like 3200? Damn. Damn. Yo, Choo-Cheech, it's been good, it's been good. I have been busy, basically trying to get a job, which is why I haven't been doing a whole lot of stream stuff. So, I'm just about done with the job search stuff. I have another interview tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have another job, and then I will be able to be more consistent again with content. But that's why I haven't been doing too much. Yo, what up, Avery? What up, Ryan Barton? I'm not a bad enough dude to break 3K. Fuck that. No chance. Base is loaded? Is it gonna pop a little bit more, or is that it? Looks like that's it on base is loaded. Yo, Bouchard! Just gotta get up an Instagram post here. Blaster Master 779. I'm not too interested in most of this NES stuff. I will be honest about that. I'm more interested in a lot of the other stuff going up for auction. Soundtrack is rocking. Glad to hear, Startide. Yo, Marcy Gaming, what's up, man? Retro Canadian Life, good to see you in here, man. Figured we might as well watch the certified link together, since, I mean, this is where most of us are going to be looking tonight anyway, so we can cover this until Heritage starts and then just tab back and forth between the two. I need to put that on tab, make sure that always updates. Doing good, Marcy. Doing really good, man. Excited to see how a lot of this weirder VGA stuff ends tonight. Castle Quest for 408? If the year was 2018, I would have bought this immediately. What does that say up there? There's a little Indiana collection. Did they regrade some of the VGA stuff to put the pedigree on it? I don't remember VGA stuff having any kind of pedigree. Yeah, Carlos Cruz, I definitely got the catalog. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful catalog. I flipped through it with my younger brothers, and it was a lot of fun. Oh, very nice, Retro Canadian. Very nice. Doing some college work while you listen? That's the best way to do it. Get done the actual shit you need to get done and put me in the background. That is the... that's the optimal way. 3,500 for a classic series. Adventure of Link. You know, I'm not, like, taken aback nor surprised or anything. I'm just like, yeah, no, that price probably makes sense for an 85 plus classic series. Like, they have to go up in price inevitably, just with how everything else is going, so. Dr. Mario 90, though. Okay, there we go. It was sitting at about half this before I hit reload. That makes more sense. Makes way more sense. Yeah, 2,900 though I think is even quite low compared to some Heritage comps. I mean, VGA 90, it depends what it swaps over to. But I think on Heritage, we've seen like 9.6 or 9.8 sell for like 7,000 or something. I mean, maybe it shouldn't have sold that high to begin with, but like... Martin Hanna, I saw that it was ending. What did that SMB2 sell for, though? I did miss the end price. I did miss the end price on that. I saw it last time I saw it was at like 52.5. Dragon Warrior for 1,100. I do just want to see what variant it is. Later print on Dragon Warrior. I'm surprised, honestly, that Dragon Warrior is still only $1,100. It just seems with like everything else went through the roof, but Dragon Warrior still like $1,100 for an 85 plus. I know it's not the early print, but like it's not that easy to still find an 85 plus Dragon Warrior. Excite Bike 8.0B plus. Was this a Rev A? Yeah, Rev A version here for $4,300, which I don't think that's too bad either, honestly. Yo, Wally Fair. $80,000 on the SMB2. Damn. Damn. Now I'm just curious to see if that SMB2 is just gonna go over to Heritage. Yeah, Martin, that's exactly right. Is that low or not? And is it just going to go and get resold on Heritage auctions in the next signature? Will we just see it in the next 4 months? That's what I want to know. What's the Rev A version? It's just the box there. It just has the Rev A down in the bottom. So it's like a 6th or 7th print Excite Bike. Maybe even 8th, somewhere in there. I was just wondering if it was a hang tab mostly. Festers, 190. Flying Warriors, VGA 90. 1,300 bucks there. Gauntlet, VGA 90. I'm pretty sure we've seen these sell for a lot more over on Heritage. This seems like a total snag compared to what we've seen on Heritage. This auction's super interesting though, because we see way more stuff that we just don't ever see. And I totally forgot to even get up the Instagram post. I got distracted by the auctions. Yo, Inasuma. Glad you like the vibe. I often turn the synthwave off for the Heritage thing, but I don't know how much of this I'll even put into YouTube, so fuck it. We can have some music. I need to put this up here, put this over here, and I need to send a little message, a little messy message in the Discord too. Hey everybody. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now everything's in place. Now everything's in place. Now we're running professional stream. But I still have no fucking room on my desk here. Soon! Soon. Maybe after Christmas I'll have a 2-monitor setup, which will save my life and give me so much more room for activities. So I look forward to that. Because right now I run a single monitor plus laptop on the side, and it's kind of a bitch. I'll be honest with you guys. It's kind of tough. Because the laptop blocks half of my single monitor. Oh, Gremlins 2, 1,500 bucks. I did expect it to do decent. Gremlins 2 isn't that easy to find, even as a CIB. Guerrilla War, 685. Ice Hockey, 9.4A+. 750. Infiltrator, 138. This again is falling in that line where if you just want some cheap NES sealed games, like if you're a full set guy or if you're just looking to get some in the collection, like even the Golgo here for 208. It's like not bad. Not bad at all. Wizards and Warriors, is it gonna pop a little bit more? Come on, Fabio. Looks like 211's as high as that one's going. Look at Jack Nicklaus, though, kind of crushing, hey? 85 plus on it, so I mean, I guess so, but damn. When am I doing a preview for the games in the signature? Killer Games, love to know what you think the Zelda and Resident Evil will do. I'm gonna do the preview soon. I'm gonna get it up probably, when is it, the 29th? 10 days still? I'll probably get it up when we're like 7 to 5 days towards the auction. People have a small attention span, so I need to put up the preview video within a time range where people will remember when the live auction takes place. So I don't want to do the preview video too early, or people will just forget. We need a close window for that stuff. Jack Nicklaus, 825. You go, Jack. You go. Damn. Jack Nicklaus beating out Jaws. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Signature auction is coming in December too, which is just pretty insane. Like, there's so much going up for auction in such a small period that, like, you know, I'm skeptical the market can absorb it all, to be completely honest. So, it keeps, you know, the market keeps absorbing it. It does, but, like, at what point is there just too much shit going up for sale? It's just crazy to think how much money sloshes around. In video games only. And that's like a fraction of what comic books, sports cards, trading cards. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I gotta get a nightstand table or something like that. Yeah, I do. The issue is I have my stuff all pigeonholed into like a small corner of the room. I just need to redo the whole room, to be honest. But I have a ton of shit behind me. It's just, it's a process. It's all a process. Knight Rider 708, Canadian Kirby and 90 plus, which like they all are. It was a pallet find, so this is the one game where everyone who says, oh, there's warehouses of them out there. Okay, there was warehouses of Canadian Kirby's Adventure. That's the one game where they actually got it right. MC Kids 325 feels pretty cheap to get a factory sealed one. Like, not an easy NES game to get. I know it's not a super popular title or anything, but like, I feel like a raw one would almost cost you that. Sort of feeling like a lot of the bids came in early. Not sure if this format is really conducive to bidding right up to the end. I mean, it's really not at all. You feel like you're tripping in an 80s disco? I love it. Fabio NES, yep. Yo, what up, Rare Deal Gaming? Good to see you here, man. Mad Max ended for $1,100. Not an easy NES game to find. And I mean, it's Mad Max, right? They'll always get some love. I'm wondering if this is gonna pop up a little bit. I'm pretty sure this is an early print by having the circle seal on it, but 505. Not too much care there. Without a cover athlete on it, I guess there's just not nearly as much love, which like makes sense, but I did think it would pop a little bit more. Yo, Hello Kitty dealer, what's up, man? Anime Wholesale, good to see you in here. Usually started watching your content and gotta say it's good. Keep up the work, Greg. Much appreciated, Premium Husky 316. Much appreciated. Hey, Greg, do you know if the Sly Cooper in the Certified Link auction is first print? I haven't looked at it, H2. As far as I know, Sly Cooper only has a black label release. So, by that logic, so long as it's black label, it should be legit or first print. But, I don't know enough about Sly Cooper specifically to give you a concrete answer on that. Metal Fighter getting absolutely no love there. 240 bucks for the 80 plus. I feel like this would just do better on eBay. You know when you see some of these sale prices and you're just like, man, you could have just went to eBay on it? That's how I feel about some of those. Mylon Secret Castle, is it really not going to get another bid? Surely it goes for 200 bucks, right? Surely it can get 200 bucks. You can see this is the early print, later print down there, circle seal, oval seal. Wow. That's crazy. 140 bucks. Like, yeah, sure, 75 plus, right? Kind of a shit grade, but like, I thought Mylons would get a little bit more love. Guess no one gives a shit. Here's the nicer one, 9.2A plus on the oval seal. Much, much nicer, but... Wow, wow, wow. Again, you could just go to eBay. Like, there's no way you can't go to eBay and get at least 200 for this. I keep updating the wrong one. I wanted to see what this one sold for. 210 for the much nicer oval print. Wow. What about different variations in hang tab, security strip, etc. for PS2 games? I don't know the year that Sly Cooper released H2, so I assume it is pre-mid 2005, which means it should have a security strip version of the game, unless Sly Cooper came out like 2006 and later, in which case it won't have a security strip. So it depends when it was first released, and then if you're getting the release version or a re-release version of it. What does the Indiana collection mean? I'm pretty sure Indiana collection is Dane's collection. I'm pretty sure, but it's just a pedigree saying all of the games came from this same collection that was in Indiana. So they had signed the pedigree to give it a little more clout, a little more credence, provenance. It's kind of a gimmick, to be completely honest, a little marketing gimmick, but at the same time, it is cool when you have a massive collection all put in one spot that all of the collection is graded at the same time or whatever, and then we can remember that, oh, these games came from that amazing collection over in Indiana. That's what it means, but to me, it doesn't really change the value on the games or anything like that. Muppet Adventure, 500 bucks. Play Action Football, 505, 96A plus. Ninja Gaiden 2, 8.5B plus. Which, I mean, might be a decent price here if you're just looking to add one to the collection, honestly. Hey Greg, thanks for doing this on the weekly. Adds a nice level of community to the ongoing auctions. Anything you got your eye on? There's a lot of stuff in here, Caleb, that I would like to win, but I'm not sure I'll be able to bid much unless they really are going at a steal. So I'm watching a lot of the weirder stuff. I'm not too interested in the NES today. I'm more interested in like the PS2, Game Boy Advance, the weirder stuff. And Ninja Gaiden 2, like 750 bucks? No, it's not an amazing grade, but it doesn't feel bad. Orb 3D, did it crack 100? Nobody wants Orb 3D. Damn. Crazy what some of these are ending for. Like, this is almost lower than Atari at Heritage. Here's Pinball 85 plus. It is not a hang tab, but it is still a Circle Reve. Same print as was the Excite Bike, I think. So, Pinball, though, is one of the, like you can see, this is uncirculated. There were case packs of Pinball found a while ago. So, still very nice to get the 85 plus on it. But yeah, Pinball Black Box is one of the more common ones to find in this variant anyway. Hang tab is, of course, its own rarity. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far, Unicorn as well. Big titles are doing well, little titles are doing next to nothing. Yeah, no problem, Spacebird. No problem at all. Yeah, Justin, that's what I'm going hard on. The 90 plus Pokemon Shield. You guys are sleeping on Modern. Hey Greg, is there any game that has not come up in an auction that you have been anxiously awaiting to see how it does? Jeffrey, one that I actually am very curious that I don't think we've had a big comp on is the Fire Emblem coming up in the Signature Auction. I mean, the next Heritage Signature Auction has so much stuff in it that has not come up before, like Longbox Twisted Metal, Longbox Resident Evil. Like, there's huge items coming up in that one that I'm very curious to see. So, yeah, there's some good ones coming up in the Heritage, or the Signature, that is just gonna be insane. Power Punch 2, 1,100 bucks there, which is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out 2, but, you know, then Tyson got in trouble, blah, 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 and they had to change it to Power Punch 2, so there is no Power Punch 1. And $2,000 for RBI Baseball. Which, like, why did RBI Baseball explode, but frickin', what's it called, did nothing? Gauntlet really did nothing. And it looks like that completely screwed up, so I need to go back to page 1 now, because this site is just stupid. And there we go, back to RBI Baseball and RBI Baseball 3. Yeah, I thought Pinball also did pretty strong anime. I thought that was a pretty strong sale for that. Will it be Atari or Sega CD that does the worst this week? I gotta go back to Atari, right? It's gotta be Atari. I need to get up my Heritage Auctions tab here so I don't forget about it. Move that over. $1,500 there. Raid 2020. VGA 90 Raid 2020. 325 bucks. Unlicensed gets 0 love. Holy shit. Like, nobody cares about unlicensed anymore. That's crazy. Like, is it a super rare game? No, but it's a VGA 90 on one of these shit unlicensed boxes. Crazy. I feel like you would have got 325 back in like 2016. Like, the prices just stayed, like, not moved in the past 5 years. Road Blasters cracks 1,000 bucks. Do I think there's any potential market in the future for board games, D&D vintage Warhammer? David Dryden, I don't know anything about the board game world, so I don't even want to try to comment on it. But I'm pretty sure that vintage collectible board games are already pretty expensive. So if that is the case, then yeah, there's definitely a bit of a future there for it, for sure. Greg, I always appreciate your knowledge and professionalism in your videos and streams. Thank you so much for that. Keep it going, bro. Yo, appreciate it, Joe Nev. Much appreciated, man. Yeah, everyone has been sleeping on Modern. I'll see you bidding on that 100 Destiny 2 later. Yeah, there's no price that's too much to pay for a VGA 100 Destiny 2. That's the secret. That's the secret to speculation. No price is too high for a VGA 100 Destiny 2. RoboCop ended at 1,700 bucks. Rockin' Ball 550. Like, see, even this is so cool to see where a lot of these games end that simply don't ever come up in graded form for sale. Like, maybe Certified Link isn't the perfect, most optimal auction house, but we still get to see cool comps on a lot of these games where you just won't be able to find them anywhere else. That Double Dragon is rare? Was that a Super Nintendo one? I don't think there's been one on NES yet. Roger Clemens, 627. It's just so funny seeing all of the sports games now that feature a sports player, like, blowing up in price. I absolutely love it. Just fun to see how the market and the, just fun to see how it all changes. Games that were literally worthless. Wait a second, I'm seeing many items in the seal auction that don't end until tomorrow. Did they break it into 2 days? I think they did on some of them. Super Junk. I'm pretty sure they did. I saw in their Instagram post that video games start ending tonight and then continue ending tomorrow, which is super annoying, but maybe they learned that they can't have a little 3 to 4 hour marathon of games ending because people literally just can't do that. People have lives. So I'm guessing that they broke it up for that purpose. Shinobi's really cool to see here, 9.4A+. 480 bucks for Shadowgate. That also feels like a pretty good price, honestly, for Shadowgate. For 85 plus. Maybe I'm mistaken. Doesn't seem too bad. I'm excited to see if Shinobi here gets another little pump before it ends. 1600. 1900? Is it gonna crack 2000? Looks like 1950. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Is it worth buying a VGA 80 plus Ocarina of Time for 5K? I would need to do more like actual price checking, Spacebird, before I can tell you directly. Is it a collector's edition or non-collector's edition? I'm pretty sure we saw a non-collector's edition sell pretty strong in the Heritage auction the other day, but I can't remember exactly what grade it was. 80 plus, it really depends what's wrong with it, Spacebird. Like an 80 plus could be a 9.0A, or it could be like an 8.0 A++, in which case my answer would probably differ. It's a really hard one to say. Make sure you look at it and see if the box is fucked or if the seal's fucked, because it could be one or the other that's causing the majority of the damage. Unlicensed, once again, doing fuck all. Silent Assault, VGA 85 for 115. Wild. Absolutely wild. Unlicensed is dead right now in the market. On certified link. I just want to make sure I put enough caveats there before I make a broad statement. Do you recommend selling Nintendo Signature or eBay for strong sell? I think it really depends what you're putting into that Nintendo Signature. I haven't looked at it much yet, Yusuf, to see how stacked it is. But if you're selling something like very heavy or special and you're putting it into that Nintendo Signature, I think it could do really well. But I do worry that you're gonna be lost in the shuffle if you just put in a mid-tier item. You know what I mean? Kind of like a weekly, where you might just get lost in the shuffle if it's not a really standout item. So it looks like day 2 of this auction starts with Jaguar. Day 2 is Jag, PlayStation, Xbox. Damn! Those are the ones that I'm more interested in. The more esoteric stuff. Sky Shark almost breaks 1,000. Silent Service 570. One of the most notorious, cheapest, most common NES games ever. As a cartridge. It's always been memed on as like the cheapest NES cart. Snake Rattle Roll. No love. 240 bucks. Today is Nintendo 500 auctions. Tomorrow is the other stuff. Yeah, fuck. Insane. What is a game franchise you collect sealed but found the game so enjoyable you had to buy a used copy as well so you could play them? Retro Canadian Life, I don't actually do that often. Like, I don't do a lot of retro gaming on, like actual retro consoles. I emulate most everything that I actually play. So, by that sense, I more so emulate a game and then I might end up buying it sealed if I really enjoy it, but I don't often buy sealed and then get an open copy. I often buy sealed and then sell my open copy because I don't need duplicates in the collection. Because if I ever want to play something, I can just emulate it. You know, like the experience of playing on the specific hardware is not that value adding for me. I don't get that much out of it to the point where I have to keep an extra copy around, an extra open console. Just not for me. I'm more of an emulation guy. Yeah, exactly. LJN out, unlicensed trash out, LJN in. Could barely say that. Could barely say that. Yo, Gamers Manuel, you have a Wario Land 4 sealed. Seal seems to be really good. Worth grading. How much could I expect? Yeah, Wario Land 4 is absolutely worth grading. 100%. How much could you expect? I have no idea because it's so grade dependent. A very nice one, though, would do very well. But yeah, it's fully grade dependent. Someone give me more information here on Super Mario USA for Famicom here. Because I don't know much about it. What release is this? Like, it's clearly, you know what I mean? Like Mario Bros. 2 for Famicom. But, like, is that a late Famicom release? When did they get this? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Very cool item. I have no idea if 1100 is ridiculous or a steal. No clue. Would love to hear more information about it. Yeah, most of the stuff you were watching is tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I figure. Like, a lot of that weird stuff is what I'm interested in seeing. Rayman was originally meant to be a Jaguar exclusive. Goodness know what it would be worth now if it stayed that way. Or would it be absolutely worthless, Majitsu, because no one would have played it? Maybe that's the other side. Yeah, that's exactly Retro Canadian. It just helps me save money and keep money going. Like, since I focus on collecting more than gaming at this point in my life, so I just, if I want to keep collecting, I can't keep around duplicates or, you know, extra consoles and stuff like that. I really got to keep the money rotating. Taboo the Sixth Sense, 120 bucks for a 9.4A. Super Spike Volleyball, 850 for the VGA 90. Super Talking Jeopardy, VGA 85, no one gave a shit. Star Trek 85, 300 bucks. I mean, like, a lot of these are selling very, not low, but extremely reasonable. Like, these are just extremely reasonable prices. These feels like the same kind of prices you would have seen 3 or 4 years ago for a lot of this stuff. And yeah, 85 on NES is fantastic grade. Like, that's really high grade stuff. I agree with you 100%, Anime. Yeah, so Bouchard, do you know, like, how late of a release? I guess it says right on it. I should just look at the year. 1992, I guess. So yeah, super late Famicom release. Super late. Really weird they did that. Like, they they like imported a port, if that makes sense. Super weird. Adams Family, 700 bucks for the 90. Sherazade, I've never known how to say it. 512 bucks for the 85 plus. One more time. Let's get it going. From the top, how about it? Yeah, Super Mario USA is essentially our version that Japan got, since their Mario 2 was Lost Worlds and received here, I believe it was a later release. Yeah, so goofy. So goofy to see that. Sorry if you answered this already, but any information on the Indiana pedigree? Is that some of these are labeled? Now, I think Indiana pedigree is Dane from Nintendo Age's collection, that once it was all graded, it was given the pedigree. I think it is. Dane being the creator of Nintendo Age. I'm pretty sure that's his collection that received Indiana pedigree. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's just a collection from Indiana that was all graded at the same time, and it was given the pedigree status to link it all together. Clubhouse, Get Greg, Mizkif, what about Montana Black? Mizkif is live too, Grattan! My god. My god, of course he is. He's got to show up for the certified link. He's a VGA collector. Absolutely insane. Oh no, he's just playing Monopoly. He's not watching this shit. Track and Field 2, 550. Thundercade, 85 plus, 275. Yeah, like, I feel like if you had a VGA 85 plus Thundercade, you just have to wait for population reports. Like, you just, like, you know what I mean? Even 85 plus Shirazade here, like, I feel like you just gotta wait for population reports, because a game like Thundercade might pop off if only, say, 20 of them exist, right? This might be one of the highest graded Thundercades, because it's a game that no one cares about, but pop reports might make people care about it. I wouldn't sell this for $275. I'd be super choked. Super choked at end prices like that for 85 plus. Wall Street Kid, 800 bucks. Let's go, Wall Street Kid. Oh, he's having Synac bidding for him. Gotcha, Goob Noob. Gotcha. I just saw his thing said Monopoly Plus. 1992 in Spain is not late for NES, but the bloom exploding of the trend. Oh, interesting. I heard it was taking 12 to 18 months to get games graded right now with WATA. Any truth to that? There's truth to that on like the slower tiers, Screaming Potato, for sure. Especially people who have their select grades outstanding since like... yeah, 12 to 18 months on some of the select and maybe even some of the turbo. You basically have to submit via speedrun or you're going to be waiting indefinitely. It's gotten pretty crazy. Wario's Woods VGA 90 for 600 honestly feels decent as well. I know there's a lot of these out there. This is uncirculated. It probably came from a case pack. There were tons of Wario's Woods, but like VGA 90 on NES is no joke. Werewolf 8.58 plus 275. Again, like it just feels very reasonable. Very reasonable pricing. How would I compare a VGA to a UKG? Spacebird, I've heard that it's pretty close, honestly. That UKG grade's pretty tough. So if you get an 85 plus UKG, I would feel pretty confident that you're going to be able to cross it to an 85 plus VGA, as well as get a pretty strong WATA grade on it. I've heard UKG grade's tough. I don't have any personal experience with it though. Dane is the Carolina collection. Ah, then I don't know what the Indiana collection is. Dane is Carolina. Thank you for the correction on that. He has it on his other monitor. Gotcha, Goob Noob. Roger Rabbit was doing well. Yeah, almost 2,000 for Robert Rabbit. Roger Rabbit in 85 plus grade, which yeah, like 85 plus on NES is beautiful. That is a super hard grade to get on NES with how VGA grades. 1350 for the Willow. Do I list the games I sell anywhere other than eBay locally? I tried to get your Metroid 2 on eBay, but it just went a little too high for me. You must be asking someone else. He just mentioned he's getting outbid to his manager. How many items do you need for it to get a pedigree? I would assume you would need like 500 to 1,000, honestly. Or a very good story or something. Like, it would be a lot of items, Dave. And it's like you need the items, you need the story, and you also need like a little bit of pull yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in order for you to actually get a pedigree, you'd also need to be someone of notoriety or someone that can contact the grading company in a different way than a common person could, if that makes sense. Kind of like how Logan Paul got the Logan Paul box break on all of his PSA cards. You just kind of have to be someone in order to get or have such an outstanding collection that you can, you know, get that notoriety. But it feels like one of those things where you kind of have to know somebody in order to get a pedigree. Yoshi 326 there for Yoshi's Cookie. Worm 2290. Not a whole lot going on there. A much lower Adventure of Link here, which almost looks like water damaged or some shit throughout. Just looks terrible. 405 bucks. This is really cool. Holy shit. 85 plus non-qualified SNES Mini. Wow. These were available very late in the Super Nintendo life cycle. Like, there were cases of these at, you know, years ago. Like, probably 2013, there were cases of these. Clearly, they have dried up, and clearly, they are now quite in demand. Which, this is crazy, right? This console's cool as fuck. I'll just click on it. We can take a peek. The SNES, or the SNS-101 console. 85 plus, never opened. I don't believe these came with any kind of factory seal, so the best you can get is never opened, which is what that would be. Crazy. Crazy to see it sell for 8,000. Wow. I remember I sold a, going back to Mark's collection, I sold an unopened one. I think it was unopened. Maybe I opened it at some point. It wasn't graded, but it sold for like $300 or $400. That's back in like 2014. This is probably qualified. Yeah, this is qualified, meaning it has been opened, but the items inside are unused. So if this was not qualified, you'd see it sell for thousands. But since it's qualified, it has a lot less of a collector base, and it sells for a lot less money overall. ActRaiser, $2,600. Very cool to see. What do I think is the next big boom in video game collection? Where will prices skyrocket? Likely Nintendo DS and PS3. If I had to just take a guess based on, you know, where we're at and what's taking place, that's probably where I would see prices explode next. I mean, there's also options like Game Gear. Like, you know, no one's really talking about it. No one's really moved on it. It's still a Sega console, so there are some places. But more so than certain Battletoads, Battle Maniacs, 3200, non-Majesco release there. Breath of Fire, 85 plus. Okay, there we go. At $1,000, I was gonna say that's way too cheap. This should get close to 2,000, I would think. One more jump? Nope, 1,500. I don't think that's bad for Breath of Fire. Not easy to get Super Nintendo games in 85 plus. These black boxes just wear damage. Demon's Crest is also super cool to see here going up for auction. There's just so much cool stuff in this auction. What's my biggest interest? I don't even know, Goob Noob. I browsed it all once, but like, I'm still on such a tight budget that I couldn't get too emotionally invested. So I took a peek at a lot of the stuff, but yeah, no problem, Spacebird. No problem. Yeah, Bob Rabbit. You think we'll see the Get the Greg Games pedigree one of these days? Probably not, Super Junk. I would have to be getting in pretty cozy with the WATA guys in order to get myself a pedigree. 4,000 on Demon's Crest. Bob Hoskins Rabbit. Speedrun June 20th. 13 games still waiting. Damn, Ryan Barton. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. You have to be a WATA associate to get a pedigree? Yeah, that would definitely help your odds. It would definitely help your odds. Pedigrees are weird. I don't really like pedigrees unless they have like a natural occurrence. Like, there are some pedigrees in comics and stuff, like Mile High Comics. That's an amazing pedigree, if you look into it. If you ever YouTube search Mile High Comics, I'm pretty sure the guy told his whole story in a YouTube video about how he bought like an entire warehouse collection of vintage comic books. And then he had them graded, and that was called the Mile High Pedigree. That's super cool. That's just a natural occurrence where you had a collection of stuff that it deserves to be commemorated or given this kind of provenance. But when it's just like, oh, this was, you know, like say Gary V did some shit in video games and all of a sudden we have the Gary V collection. It's just like, this is bullshit, you know? I like when it has a natural feel to it. I don't like them when they're just manufactured. Yeah, SNES are doing really well here. I think all of these SNES are finishing at like pretty solid prices. Hard to say how much we'd see, you know, like if this was a 9.4A+, would we see more action? I don't know. But these NES games, like even ActRaiser did so well. That has to be thanks to the new game, hey? Was it ActRaiser? Yeah, ActRaiser got a new game announcement. I assume that had to have helped the price of ActRaiser there. Family Dog, $325. Final Fantasy V on Super Famicom, really cool to see there. VGA 90 for $400. Final Fight, VGA 90, $1,600. Just wondering if you ever think a graded console will hit mid to high five figures? Are those prices just reserved? No, I think we will see consoles get there. Absolutely. Mid to high five figures, for sure. It just takes the proper one, Bouchard. If we were to get an actual VGA graded deluxe set, for instance, like say a VGA 85 deluxe set came up, that would hit, it would have to be at least five figures. I think it would hit 20 to 30,000. Maybe not 50K. 50K, there's very few consoles that would get there. If you were to get a non-deluxe set, I think that could be a 50K item. But that's about it. You know, that really is the holy grail console, in my opinion. Non-deluxe set variant, deluxe set. True test market NES bundle. I think that one, in unopened condition, would pull mid to high 5 figures. That's about it though. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, the Nintendo PlayStation, sure, but that kind of falls into a different category. Illusion of Gaia 85 plus 1900 there. Kid Clown Crazy Chase here. Kind of a steal at 200 bucks, I'll be honest. Like, that just, you know, 210 bucks for an 85 plus? Sounds good to me. VGA 95 Killer Instinct. Damn, that's one I would love to own someday. I grew up playing Killer Instinct. Great fighting game. Even just like now, like going back and playing Killer Instinct, very fun game. Anything spicy yet? I mean, the Super Nintendo Mini selling for like $8,000 was pretty spicy. I thought that was kind of interesting. But there hasn't been anything too huge for sales. ActRaiser was pretty big too at 2,600, I thought. Demon's Crest 4,000. I don't think there was anything too huge with NES games. 2,600 there on the VGA 95 Killer Instinct. Kirby's Avalanche, probably gonna crack 1,000 here, I assume. Nope, that's it on that one. Link to the Past here sitting at 1,600, just bopped up to 2,700. This is one of those games where you'll probably never own a Black Label one, so player's choice is the best you can get. Oh, no problem, Costa. There's a lot of shit going on today, so I just appreciate you stopping in here, man. You bought a game from John Romero, sorry. Yeah, that's insane. That'd be insane if you could get that validated, Super Junk. I saw your story on there about you and StarTide. That would be insane if there's some way you guys could get that validated. Even just for your personal. You should like ask him for a certificate of authenticity or a photo or something before he ships it. An autograph, something like that. See if he obliges. If it's not too late already. $3,100 there for the Link to the Past 85 plus. Lost Vikings 2. VGA 90, oh my god. Not even $1,000 for a 90 on Lost Vikings 2? Shit. That's kind of surprising. I would have expected a bit more value on this one. This is fucking crushing. Wow. Majesco version Mega Man X. Up to $10,000 for the 90 plus. Wow. No, Gary V doesn't buy video games, but you get what I mean, Anime. That's the type of, like, outside celebrity influence that would get himself a pedigree. Just for, like, pure gimmick and marketing, you know what I mean? Oh, he'll get here, Steve Newsom. He'll get here, don't worry. There's a brand new deluxe set, not graded, listed for $64K. It has to be graded, Bouchard. With something like that, like, you have to get that authentication grade. Without it being graded, it's just too risky, honestly. $10,500 for the Majesco Mega Man X. I have heard that getting an actual Japan print of this game is damn near impossible, so I mean, maybe people are just getting the next best alternative in super high grade. Like, this is beautiful. So, I guess I kind of get it, but like, wow. Never thought I'd see the Majesco games getting this high. Oh shit! Do you guys see that jump there? That went from 1,100 up to 4,350. Wow, that was a big one for NBA Jam Tournament Edition VGA 85. What the fuck? That just outsold like everything. That just outsold an 85 plus Demon's Crest. Outsold Battletoads, like holy shit, NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Does anyone have more information? Is this like a super rare game to find or something? Wow. It absolutely just crushed Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. That's crazy. Crazy. That's the biggest like pop-off I think I've seen today, in my own opinion. Going through this stuff ending today, I'm still nervous about the stuff I was looking at and if it's worth it. Yeah, fair, Cow-and-a-Pie. Not a bad idea. He hasn't shipped out yet. I should shoot him a message. Oh yeah, Super Junk. I think you absolutely should. I think if you just be an absolute fanboy, like he might find it humorous and flattering. You know what I mean? I can't assume John Romero is someone who gets a whole lot of fanfare these days. So I think if you really just push that, you know, I'm a huge fan. I would love if, you know, you can put some kind of provenance to this so I can remember it. Like, I think he would oblige, honestly. On Certified Link, are there a ton of non-paying bidders? Can they be shilled? I'm pretty sure it can be shilled, John. I don't think they have anything too tight in place to stop shill bidding. But I don't think they have a huge issue with non-paying bidders, as it is, one, it just doesn't have as many trolls on it as you see on like eBay and stuff. So that on its own eliminates a lot of stuff. And then two, I think you do have to like give them your credit card information and everything before you can even bid. So that is also going to take a lot of people down. But, yeah, I don't think there's a ton of shill bidding and non-paying bidders on Certified, but it's going to happen everywhere, right? I don't want to say there's none. Rex Ronan, experimental surgeon, selling for fuck all in VGA 90, 450 bucks. If you're someone who still collects like more esoteric games, a lot of these go cheap. Like a lot of the more esoteric ones sell for fuck all. I think I use the word esoteric now thanks to Sean with Reserved Investments. And this is a made in Mexico print. So there is a made in Japan print, first print on this game. But this is not Majesco. This is just second print Nintendo print. So I just wanted to check that out. Sparkster, VGA 85 Plus, sitting at $1,600. How much higher will Sparkster go? It won't. It won't go higher. Insane. You know, Sparkster is like one of the old grails of frickin' Super Nintendo collecting. Getting absolutely smashed by Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Which, like, of course, right? Makes sense, but wouldn't have happened like 5 years ago. Heritage Auctions is firing up here right away. Let me just get signed into the auction. Get signed in over here. Let me into the auction, please. I'm just going to go ahead and mute the $110. Mute this guy today because we will be tabbing back and forth so much. $120. And I didn't even have a chance to comb what was coming up in Heritage because I've just been busy doing real life shit. So, Gloss Sticker 5.0, Legend of Zelda 6.0A. I mean, still going to sell strong. 9.4 B plus on that. Super Mario Bros. Again, just fucking sliding into the weekly. 9.4 A plus Adventure of Link 2. Holy shit. That's also a super high one there. Pokemon Blue 9.2. Back from the Sewers. What grade is this? 9.6 A plus plus Back from the Sewers. Holy shit. That's also a pretty big one that just like never comes up. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Cool to see at the weekly. So there is a few things worth paying attention to here over on Heritage. Definitely a few worth paying attention to. Sonic 2, 9.6A tube, Sonic 1 complete in box. Just looking for high grade stuff here in the Team Buddies. Team Buddies, 9.8 A++. Any of you old time collectors are definitely going to appreciate seeing Team Buddies in the weekly. Mass Effect 9.4 A+. Bug Princess? What the fuck is this? Where did this come from? Unbelievable. Weird. So there is some good Heritage stuff tonight though too. Just pop back over to... Where the fuck did it go? I need to create a new tab. Link. Heritage will be a tab, this will be a tab, and chat will be a tab, and we're back to Certified Link. Street Fighter 2, $5,200. Damn, 3 times the price of Sparkster. Super Adventure Island 2 actually did pretty good compared to what we see some of these sell for. Super Mario All-Stars, $8,800 for the 85. Damn. See, here is the Majesco Castlevania 4, right? 1,750. Nowhere near what the Majesco Mega Man X did. Yes, it's a lower grade, but just pointing it out. Super James Pond, $400 for VGA 90. Like, see, if you're into still collecting these weirder Super Nintendo NES games, man, they are coming at like very reasonable prices these days. Super Mario Kart, Player's Choice, $2,400 for the 85 plus. I don't think that's a terrible price either, honestly. Another one of those games where you're probably never gonna get a black label, so like you get what you can get. The controller in VGA 90, $500. Also doesn't seem like a terrible price. Like, very cool item to display, right? Super iconic Mario RPG sprites, like, looks cool, looks awesome. I've always been a super big fan of this controller. Box design. Yes, everyone knows the buy certified sell heritage trick? Yeah, seriously. Mizkif bought Kirby's Avalanche. Very cool. He was shocked how low he got it for? Yeah, like, yeah, for sure. But Greg, you don't understand. Yeah, that's exactly. I need to just start picking up all of his speech patterns. What you guys don't seem to understand is that these games are limited in their life cycle. I just need to start taking all of his talking points and putting them into my videos. What do you have to do to be able to bid? You just have to register an account and put in your credit card information. The All-Stars is a great price at $8. Interesting. Interesting. I would need to look up some comps on that one. Like, I thought it didn't seem terrible for the All-Stars selling for $8,800 to get the VGA 85. Doesn't seem bad at all. But I think I remember on Heritage, it kind of flopped, didn't it? At the Heritage signature last time? Maybe it was in a weekly? I think it kind of flopped. Just taking a peek if we have anything over here. ET sold for $720. Everything else is sub $200. As is expected in the Atari block. Let's keep going here with Certified Link. Super Return of the Jedi. JVC first print, VGA 85. JVC first print here as well. Oh, 6.0 C+. That's why I was like, why'd that sell so low? Because it's a piece of shit. That's why. Super Street Fighter 2, 7,877. It's fun to see real bid amounts too. People putting in the sneaky last bids, not just whole numbers. I love seeing that. Yo, what up, Jesus? You've really got to set up an account with Heritage. Seems like a better option than eBay. It honestly is in some cases, Screaming Potato. Like, there's so much stuff that goes through Heritage on the weeklies and continuous auctions, right? It's always auctions. So no matter what, it's going to sell. So you can absolutely get a snag when it's only running through auctions. Because no matter what, something's going to sell. So either the people show up to bid on it that day or they don't. Ren and Stimpy Time Warp, VGA 85 plus. Basically an impossible game to find in an impossible grade here. $1,500. Crazy. Is this one of the rental exclusive ones or is Time Warp not? Maybe Time Warp isn't one of the rental exclusive ones. I always forget what this. Fire Dogs and... what's the other one? Fire Dogs and Buckaroos? Are those the two rental exclusive ones for Ren and Stimpy on Super Nintendo? Buster Bust Loose, 555 for an 85 plus. Oh, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Collecting 5 years ago compared to now is insane. Feel like my old habits and knowledge are worthless. I remember being stoked finding a Lolo 3. Yeah, that's what I mean, Robert G, right? I have had to restructure my entire, way of thinking in order to understand this market. Like, when the whole boom started... oh, Buster Bust got up to 850. When the whole market started popping, I literally just, sat on the sidelines for 6 months to 12 months, barely buying anything, while I tried to understand the flow of money. And it's tough. It's really, really tough to start reframing your mind. How much is the fee when you buy a set percentage? I think it's like 3%, Steve Newsom. I don't think they have the insane buyer premiums like they do over on Heritage. My last one that I bought, I paid 3%. I don't know if that was because I used credit card or if that's just their fee. But last time I purchased something, it was 3%. So, and shipping was very, very, very reasonable to Canada. I think I paid like $55 in shipping too. So like, if you're worried about shipping costs because you live internationally, their shipping rates, at least for me in Canada, were leagues better than what Heritage did for me. So no buyer premium or very little buyer premium and reasonable shipping prices. So you have that to look forward to if you do win something. WrestleMania, the arcade game, is it gonna pop a little bit higher? Like here's Ultima, right? Ultima Runes of Virtue 2, 550 bucks for an 85 plus. And you guys have to remember, like 85 plus is fucking nice. Like that's a really good Super Nintendo grade. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Meanwhile, X-Men down here is gonna sell for like 4 or 5 times the amount of any other Super Nintendo game. This is what Robert G means where he just has to change everything. Why is there a graded NSYNC on here? The question is, why aren't there 2 graded NSYNCs on here? $5,200 for X-Men, hey? Crazy. Crazy. The Game & Watch, there you go. VGA 95. You know, honestly, if you want to collect one of these and this sells for like 250 bucks, I would rather buy this for 250 bucks than pay for a raw one. I would just get the perfect condition one, not bother with grading it, not bother with damage, not bother with any bullshit. Like this is a very fine premium to pay to have the 95. That's my opinion on that stuff. Very fine premium to pay. Now, Z&G was talking about this one. What variant is this? So it is a later print Game Boy box. Not an earlier print. And holy shit, who was it that asked? Was it Bouchard who asked about the mid to 5 high figure consoles? A first print Game Boy in VGA 90? It might push $30,000. Like, holy shit, $20,000 for the Game Boy. Wow. And make note, this is uncirculated. So this either came from a case pack or it came from a blister. One of the two. I don't know if these come from blisters very commonly, but... So this is a later print version here that does include Tetris with it. This is the standalone version that does not include Tetris. I don't know the year of release. Maybe it shows on the box. This says 92 on it. I think that's just the Game Boy release year. I don't think they differentiated it. Oh no, 89. Okay, they did. So this is the standalone version, which I guess is 3 years later. But don't quote me on that because I'm not super good with my Game Boy knowledge. It's one of those ones where I keep up with it more loosely. But... Yo, Jordan Black! Street Fighter 90 Plus is amazing? I do agree, yes. Yeah, all of you Timmies out there. The Timmy Kimmies and Poindexters bidding on their fucking video games. Me sitting here saying that some of these are a steal. I'm the true Timmy of this crowd. Does Heritage ever do VGA or is it only WATA? Only WATA. Only WATA on Heritage. Hey Greg, ever get into the Dragon Quest series? Either as an investment or a gamer? They're one of my favorites. I did pick up, I think I have them behind me here. Shit. Oh, no, that was the closet door. Yeah, I picked these up here. I'll show you them. Now, these are just complete in box, but I am a really big fan of the series, so I made sure to import these complete in box not too long ago, and I would love to get either graded or qualified versions of them, but for now, I just have complete in box. I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest. I made sure to get a Dragon Warrior many years ago. What is it? Dragon Quest 8? Dragon Warrior 8? Dragon Quest 8. This is probably the favorite one I've played. And yeah, I like the series. I love that simplistic JRPG. Big fan. You're glad that Game & Watch isn't popping? Me too. Me too. It's almost like there's a little bit of sanity still in the market. Donkey Kong was only a 9.0 B+, but still, that's doesn't feel like a terrible price for it. 950 for the 95 there. 750 for the Player's Choice 90 Plus. Again, right, these are just high grades. Like 95 and 90 Plus. Like, yeah, sure, this is Donkey Kong Land 3. one of the most common Game Boy games that there is, but still is a really high grade on it. Just going back over here to take a peek. Nothing too interesting popping. Fuck it, one more time. From the top, boys. Got all my tabs in order here. Perfect. Right, like a VGA 95 on Dr. Mario Game Boy. It's just a fucking 95. Like, yeah, sure, it's uncirculated. It probably came from a case pack, but still. Sunsoft version here. This is not the Square release. If you are tracking these games, the Final Fantasy Legend games, they do have both Square releases and Sunsoft. It just says in the very bottom corner here. So this is the re-release of the game. Kind of like a second printing. A Square version is much harder to find and would probably bring a higher price, but it's never been something people like talked about or really noticed. The Final Fantasy Legend games just aren't that popular. Yo, welcome in, Odin. We've been crushing the certified links kind of early tonight. Certified link is much more interesting than Heritage for a lot of the stuff, so this is where I've been hanging out for a lot of the night. And it's gonna be good to have this video because searching certified link completed listings is fucking terrible. So at least if this video is up, I'm probably just gonna put this video up in its entirety. We'll have comps. You can always check the video for comps, which will be nice. You're not looking at Heritage right now? Where are we? I'm gonna track the big stuff still in Heritage, don't worry. We have a sealed Legend of Zelda there. We have a sealed Super Mario Bros. There's some good stuff over there. But certified link is where the fire is happening tonight. Jimmy Connors Tennis. Is this not like an impossible Game Boy game to find? Even just complete in box? Is it not very fucking hard? $4.35 to get a sealed one. Where are the sports collectors? Why aren't the sports collectors pumping Jimmy Connors? Tough. Absolutely tough. Is Jimmy Connors the very arrogant tennis player? Is that who Jimmy Connors is? Or am I mistaking him with someone else? I think it's Jimmy Connors. I think he's like fucking, like really cool dude. He was like really loud, boisterous, and cocky with tennis. Am I thinking of the right guy? Yeah, no one wants the spell checker. You guys all slept on spell checker. Good God. Oddworld, VGA 90, 252, Pac-Man 8.5A plus, Paperboy, here we go. $1,000 there for the 85 plus. Paperboy over here sold for $2,500. I missed that. 8.0A on the NES. Did I miss all of these? No, I didn't. These are still coming up. That's why I didn't miss it. Never mind. It's still being bid on. Crazy. This will be less informative and more just popping around. I'll try and give you guys little tidbits where I can, but there's a lot happening tonight, so do bear with me. Hell yeah, those Japanese copies are awesome. Highly recommend DQ5 for DS and DQ11 for PS4. Awesome games. Yeah, Peter, I do want to play more DQ games. Like, absolutely. The biggest issue with them is obviously how long they take to play. Like, they're big investments, right? So, as I have started gaming less in my life, it becomes harder for me to sit down playing, JRPGs. They just become hard to play. They're just a really big time sink, so. Prehistoric Man, VGA 90, $900. Raging Fighter, $600 for the 90 plus. These are just games that, like, we're gonna see them sell here. Who knows when the next time we're gonna see them come up for auction is. Over here, we had a 5.0 gloss sticker, Duck Hunt 216. We are waiting for the Legend of Zelda 6.0 here. It is a Rev A version of the game, making it like a 4th or 5th print, somewhere in there. 4th print? 4th print, probably. But we'll see how that ends. Don't think we've seen a lower grade one sell yet. McEnroe? McEnroe? Oh, fuck. Maybe I am mistaking him. I watched a 30 for 30 documentary on one of the tennis players. I love those 30 for 30 docs. I can't remember who it was about, though. But maybe, yeah, I must be mistaken. I mean, I don't know anything about tennis, so bear with me. For tennis, I'm thinking of John McEnroe. Gotcha. Gotcha. Is Dragon Quest Dragon Warrior? Yes, it is, Sean. Japanese version and then the North American. Super Mario Land VGA 95 on the Player's Choice release, which again is just crazy. This is what kills me though, right? You know, back to what Robert G said about having to reframe your entire mind. Here's Superman, right? VGA 90 plus. It's gonna outsell literally every other Game Boy game we have seen today. All of these. It's gonna absolutely obliterate all of these just because it's Superman on the cover. That is how video game collectors had to reframe their mind about where, when a whole bunch of new money entered, they really valued comic book characters. So if the money flows to comics and shit, that's just how it's gonna go. $6,100 for Superman. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Something like this would have never happened 3 years ago. Wouldn't have happened. Tamagotchi! Hey! 9.6 A++, kind of showing some strength here. Seven Up is watered down Sprite. Change my mind. I'm also Team Sprite. Absolutely Team Sprite over 7 Up. People say it's the same shit. Nah. Alright, I did miss the Legend of Zelda Cell. Jesus, $12,000 for the lower grade one. Crazy. Do we have the comps on this for a lower grade one? 8.5A mid, 9.0A. Yeah, no, we haven't seen a lower one sell. A lower round seal sell. So, I mean, this is kind of the floor now for entry on a Legend of Zelda round seal. 12,000 bucks. We do have a lot more coming up in the signature though, so I'm sure we will get to see an additional price comp there. Here's Metal Gear Solid 9.4B+. The next one I do want to see here is the Mario Bros. Obviously. Metal Gear here is doing pretty damn well too though. Just pop back over here quick. Super Tetris 2. This is also doing pretty strong here for the Player's Choice version. Another game where you're probably never going to get an original print. Even Yoshi, though, VGA 90 plus doing pretty good. Metal Gear sold for $3,360. And here's the Paperboy, which had more bidding than I anticipated. First video game developed in the United States for NES. Weird stat. Like, what a weird... Like, I had no idea. 2,600 bucks for Paperboy. Are there comps on this? I feel like there probably aren't. 9.4A, yeah, back in September. So, there you go. We just haven't seen one come up in forever. So, 8.0A versus 9.4A. Crazy. That's funny. Same price. Get chat updated. Yoshi 1150, 2,600 for the Link's Awakening. Here is a Play It Loud Game Boy, VGA 85, which I think this is the coolest one, personally. The see-through translucent. $2,000 for that. Here are the VGA 90 plus, 85 plus consoles coming up, though. Which one does Mizkif own again? Pink, right? Mizkif has a pink one in what, 85 plus, I think? I'm pretty sure he scoffed at my estimate price when I made the video. John McEnroe. Never heard of him? No, I haven't heard of him by Atari. Haven't heard of him. I don't know if there are different Rev A versions anime. I don't think there are. $4,000 for the 90 plus. I don't think there are different Rev A versions, but I don't want to also talk super definitively on Zelda because there's a little bit of nuance that comes in with the zip codes and stuff. Water damage. Read the back of the Zelda. Interesting. You know, I honestly do kind of hate that it's on the back. Yeah, water damage on box. I wonder where it is, or if it's all over. Like, is this water damage? What the hell's going on up here? What's going on with the front of the box? Is it just kind of a... Is it down here, maybe? Right here? Weird. You know, I do like when they have this shaded in red, just so you can see it immediately. Here's the Mario Bros. Just in time, 9.0B. Where will it land? Where will it land? Like always, like most of the time anyway, we are seeing an oval seal come up for auction. Far, far, far more oval seals than there are of any of the round seals or hang tabs. Yeah, that Zelda does look quite ugly. I agree 100%. And yup, there is a Tiger Heli coming up. And the Mario Bros. $20,000 for the 9.0B. I'm pretty sure that's a strong sale. 8.5A. No, it's not bad. Not a bad sale. Not a bad sale versus the last ones we saw. Like September 14th, this one sold strong as fuck. 8.5A. 8.0A, September 28th, 16,000. 9.0B. So it's hard to give direct comparisons to it because, like, we are fucking with both a different box grade and a different seal grade versus what we've seen, but 20,000 I don't think shows weakness in the price there. And I think that, oh no, we saw the Adventure of Link coming up too, over in Heritage. No, wrong button. And how did the Game Boys finish? 4,000 there, 1,500 for the Kiwi. Damn. Why did Kiwi just bomb? Shit. Grape went for 4,600. What the hell, Kiwi? Catwoman 9.2A plus, no one gives a shit about. Conker's Pocket Tales, 850 there. 85 Zelda Oracle of Ages. 85 plus Pokemon Silver, interesting to see here. Is it gonna get closer to 5,000 or is this it? This is probably it, hey? This is probably more in line with what we see on Heritage. Yeah. Yep, 3,450 there. Resident Evil Gaiden. Gaiden? Gaiden? What do you guys say? I've always said Gaiden my whole life, but some people say Gaiden, and I think they're weird. But Resident Evil Gaiden, one of the best Game Boy Color, like, games to collect. Outside of Pokemon titles, there isn't a whole lot name brand stuff on Game Boy Color, so, like, I am going to hit refresh on this one more time. No, 1,900. Cool to see. Cool to see this one end. Here's another good one, Revelations Demon Slayer. Like I said, not a ton of good games on Game Boy Color. This is an Atlas release, which of course always is going to help it out. This is a second print of the game though. I'm pretty sure this game has a hollow strip version, whereas this is a solid strip on the side here. You can see that on Spy vs. Spy there's a hollow strip here. So, pretty sure there is a first print of this game with a hollow strip. 1,450 on that. Hop back over to Heritage. A few games away still on the Adventure of Link. Yeah, Dave Quintana, I do think it will go for over $1 million for sure. I don't know what the requirements are to consign to Certified Link. I've never done it. What kind of 80s mall music are we listening to? Some dope 80s mall music. Some 80s mall music that passes the vibe check, okay? 12K is high for the Zelda Water. I feel like people are just getting whatever they can for Zelda. I feel like Zelda has entered the category of game where, like, if you want a round seal Zelda, you just get whatever you can get. Oval TM, very rare. Grattan, I'm not convinced that Oval TM versus Oval R when we get into Super Mario Bros. Late prints is actually going to be a deciding factor for how they end. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm skipping over that variation and this is an Oval TM. So right beside the end here, you can see there's a little TM logo. There is also a little R logo there. I just don't think your average bidder on this game is going to care about that variation to the point where we're going to see a meaningful price difference. At least not at this point. You know what I mean? Maybe once we get population reports and that little variant becomes more known, we might start seeing something, but I just don't think it's making a difference right now. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe VGA 90 holo strip on this one. I'm pretty sure there's a non-holo version of this, $43.50. Street Fighter Alpha, $800. Spy vs. Spy, $355. This one feels like a low price there for Spy vs. Spy. This is really cool, $425 there. A whole bunch of words, but I see Link on the cover, so that's neat. I have to assume it's Zelda Adventure of Link DX. Whatever the hell that game is called. I know I'm butchering it, so I'm sorry. Link's Adventure DX? Final Fantasy Tactics plus console? Yeah, that's cool. This is really cool. I've never seen this before. I guess this is a console bundle. Really cool box design on it. No, it's not a console bundle? Game Boy Advance SP. It has to be. Yeah, AGS 001. Yeah, console bundle. Really cool. Tripping me out there. Adventure of Link is just about coming up. Oh yeah, no. Okay, we're entering into a whole bunch of console bundles here. The green one, Donkey Kong Country bundle. NES Classic one. VGA 95 on this. Wow. This has always been one of the most expensive console variants for GBA. Gaiden? Good, Matt Resells. Good. I'm glad you say Gaiden as well. Foil strips are first edition on the Game Boy Colors? On the Game Boy Color games, yes. If the game also has a release afterwards. Kiwi was released after the purples. Oh, interesting. Interestingly. That Tamagotchi I knew was going to be insane value. I saw one on eBay for $150 2 weeks ago, but someone got it today. I figured such a popular IP sealed on Game Boy was undervalued. Interesting, Goob Noob. I've never thought of Tamagotchi myself. Like, at all. It's my time to shine tonight in the Pokemon TCG block. Here's Roger Rabbit, 8.5B+. We just saw the 85+ tonight sell for like 2,000, so... I mean, this looks like it's going to be a much cheaper one. Much worse condition as well, but... Got outbid on the Resident Evil and the Revelations. Fuck. That Resident Evil Gaiden sold low considering what that game has been selling for. Yeah, I thought the Resident Evil Gaiden was not bad as well. Can I analyze the Kiwi Game Boy Color sale? Not much, Rare Deal Gaming. Someone else in chat said that it was a later release console, but to me it sold low as well compared to the other two consoles, but I don't know enough about Game Boy console variants to say for sure. And there, this did jump up to 3,500, which I don't know if that's that bad to get a VGA 95 in it. You know, like when we're talking about 95, like that is literally like perfect. Like you're never gonna upgrade this, and it's unlikely a 100 will ever exist, so 95 does just hit different, especially on consoles. You know, like the shitty tattoo version sold for like 2,100 versus 3,500. I'd way rather have this for 3,500. How did I miss it? What the fuck? That sold so quickly. 14,400, 9.4A+. Jesus Christ. 9.6A+ sold for 38,000 back in the signature in April. 9.6A+ sold for 30,000 again back in the signature in November. We just don't see high grade ones of this come up that often. We don't see it come up that often at all in any grade. I'm pretty sure a raw one did sell for like 7, 8, or 9,000 on eBay that looked to be in decent condition, but this price just doesn't feel terrible for a 9.4A+. I know it's not like the most popular Zelda game, but like Zelda 2 NES should always be one of the most expensive NES games, right? Like still Legend of Zelda, still NES, still in near perfect shape. I don't know, doesn't seem awful compared to a lot of other games we see. Pokemon Crystal included here, just a little sticker variant on the Glacier Game Boy Advance. Pink, 1788. No one caring about the pink version. Glacier 90 here, 2600. Game Boy Micro, the Famicom version. Or the, you know what I mean, the special 20th anniversary Famicom color, blah, blah, blah. Selling pretty strong. VGA 90, great grade on it. So with these sealed prices on here for GBA games being insanely out of my price range, it makes the $75 I spent on Pokemon Stadium 2 on eBay seem really cheap. That's the kind of relativity you need in your life, happy dude. That's the kind of relativity analysis you need. Pokemon Stadium wasn't expensive. It's hella cheap compared to all this stuff. I just want to make sure all these prices are indeed where they ended at. And entering into Game Boy Advance games here. Astro Boy, VGA 95, really cool to see. That one just popped up there. Like, this is where I'm most curious as to where some of these GBAs fall. Not enough GBA, not enough good GBA comes up at Heritage, ever. So Certified Link is like where we get to see some of these better Game Boy Advance titles sell. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything over here. Super Double Dragon, I mean low grade, but 528 bucks. Such a weird system. I wish I didn't have to click this stupid update button every few seconds. Like, you know what I mean? Get a better system in place, but... yeah, 2,500 for Pearl Blue GBA. Yeah, I agree. Not even a variant, just a straight up Pearl Blue GBA. Pretty insane. Astro Boy, 1,000 bucks. Castlevania Double Pack, 1,000 bucks. This game used to be like one of the rarest Game Boy Advance games. Like one of the rarest, one of the most expensive. Now it's getting absolutely crushed by Circle of the Moon. Kinda funny. This game just didn't appreciate much. Yeah, Circle of the Moon, damn, 2,600 bucks. Strong sale there, I think. Yeah, VGA 95 is insane for a factory sealed console. It just is. Am I streaming tomorrow as well for a second half of this auction? I'll have to see what's in it, Cow in a Pie. I don't know. It depends when it ends and what's in it. I'll take a look at it. 2,600 too for this one. Wow, same price. Bid them both up. Donkey Kong Classic version. It is a 95, but like these Classic Series games, man, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them. Like, I know it's Donkey Kong. I know it has the black box look, but like... high price in my opinion. Holy shit. Wow, yeah. Oof. Oof. This just outsold the Castlevanias. Oof. That's like, that's... I can't agree with this one. That's fucking insane. That's wild. Are these all just gonna pop? Like, is this gonna pop up to 1,500 here? Lunar Legend for GBA worth anything? Not a ton, Robert G. Not a ton, but it's not worthless either. Fuck yeah, 1,600 bucks. Hey, there's Wario Land 4. Someone was just asking me about that. Someone was asking about that earlier in the stream. These are all selling way too rich for my opinion. Like, they just aren't rare games in any sense. Yeah, it's just crazy. I guess people want to buy what they know, but like 9.2A Rattata print, 5,000 bucks. Would have to open up. Oh, here we go. 9.2A++. No, this is different. This is what's coming up. I would have to get comps, but this feels right in line with where we were expecting them to fall. 5,000 for that. I do want to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. TMNT 2 back from the sewers. It's just a Game Boy game that never comes up factory sealed, especially not in mint condition. From sealed factory 6-pack though. Holy shit. That person is sitting on a small fortune having a factory sealed 6-pack. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Back in the sealed Mario Galaxy Club. Welcome back, Johnny Ultimate. No one wanted those classic games when they came out. As a kid, I dreaded getting one as a gift. No one wanted them as of like 3 to 4 years ago. Outside of the Mario one, right? Like Mario Classic series, they were just too plentiful to be collectible. $8,100 though for the TMNT2. I just want to see if there are any comps they're going to show me quick. We haven't seen it. Oh no, this is coming up. Coming up. There's a 9.8A++. Holy shit. Wow. It looks like all of the sealed ones are coming to the signature auction. Is going to have 3 of them. Wow. Yeah, there's just a ton of them coming up now. This is crazy. Take back everything I said about that game. Common as dirt. Here's a cool one as well. Indy Jones and the Infernal Machine. Selling for $1,440. Which honestly, like, pretty good sale, I would say, on that game. How are these all doing? 2,200, 2,300. This one was 5,000? 4,300. Like, wow. Meanwhile, Contra sells for $550. Jesus. Get caught up here. $1,325 for Donkey Kong Country. That's so much for the Classic Series games. Yeah, there's Classic Series. There are a lot of cases still available. Exactly. Exactly. You bought the Final Fantasy Tactics SP. Very happy. Very nice purchase. Very cool item. Yeah, Monty, I have to assume that there were more that came flooding in there from the case pack than they were anticipating. They must have locked that in, first of all, and then gotten more. Here's another Turok. It's a B+ seal, but a way nicer box. Like I said, we've been seeing Turok so much that, like, eventually, we will stop seeing them. But, like, to get a 9.4 box with a B+ seal for $552? Seems like a decent price. Oh my god, look you guys, it's Ice Climber Classic NES series. A 9.2A+, that's incredible. What? Let's look at our comps. $1,600 for the VGA 95. I mean, this one has to be at least $300, right? At least. Advance Wars 2 there. $456. I wonder if someone here bought that. That's actually like a very decent price for Advance Wars 2. I assume this is not going to get many more bids. As it shouldn't. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Donkey Kong Country 2. Much harder to find than Donkey Kong Country 1, which is why we do see the price discrepancy here. Donkey Kong Country 3 should sell for, yeah, Donkey Kong Country 2, for whatever reason, just doesn't show up nearly as much. Double Dragon, $700 for Double Dragon 9.6A++. This was a steal, in my opinion. It's published by Atlas. It's Double Dragon Advance. I think that was a steal. Like, right underneath it, we're watching fucking Green Eggs and Ham sell for $551. You're telling me Double Dragon is only $150 more valuable than Green Eggs and fucking Ham? I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, I have to assume someone from the Discord purchased this. That seems like a good price for this game. Not that rare or anything, but again, VGA 90. Just like good price. Ice Climber 264. Okay, almost got to the $300. Almost 300. I was almost correct on it. You're sitting on a case of Donkey Country? Yeah, Donkey Country 2 just doesn't come up as much. That's the only thing on there. When you buy on Heritage, do they ship the game? Yeah, Heritage handles everything, Screaming Potato. If you consign to Heritage, you send your stuff in and they handle the whole fulfillment process. You are not, like, it's out of your hands completely. Drill Dozer 905, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I would hope it gets to $1,000. Not hope, but I would think it would. I would think, oh my god, this one's a 95 plus. Again, right, I would think it should get up to $1,000. Not the rarest games in the world, but like, the condition on these is just spectacular. spectacular condition on these. $9.4A, Player's Choice. Leaf Green sold for nothing. 750. Okay, 1,350 there. Is this one gonna crack 1,000? These are all kind of the same level of rarity. Like, none of these GBA ones are that rare. Final Fantasy VI is probably the rarest, but like, still not by much. You would have bid on Advance Wars 2 if you didn't already have one? Yeah. How often do they do these auctions? Danny, I think they do them every 3 or 4 months, give or take. I am kind of interested on bidding on Fire Emblem, though. That crazy? I'm so bullish on this game. Do I do it? Is it gonna pop up more? Oh shit. Didn't mean to click that. Do I just type in a little bit of 2666? I don't want to go too much higher on it, but... I hate that you can't even see updates, though, on stuff. Yeah, I know, Inazuma. I know. I mean, there's only 106 people here, so, like, there shouldn't be that much issue, but... I think I just want it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Well, we did it, boys. Took home a Fire Emblem. Oh. I am so... Oh, fuck. I just really think Fire Emblem is going to end up being a GBA Grail. We'll see. I outbid you on Fire Emblem. Sorry, Super Junk. I'm really sorry. Seth. Yeah, 75 plus would never get up to a 9.2A plus though. Like if you actually do a crossover on them, you won't get a 75 plus to go anywhere higher than that. I know you've seen Jones crossover articles, Seth, so you have an idea of where the crossovers hit. Like even a VGA 80-ish is not generally gonna fall above a 9. So like, yeah, 75 plus versus 9.2A plus, yeah, 9.2A plus is much better. Oof, I'm kind of shaking. Kind of shaking on that one, boys, I'll be honest. That was scary. From the fucking top, am I right? Woo! That one got the adrenaline going. That was a total FOMO bid. Let's see what I'm missing out on over here. Poke Park, 9.6A++, 960. Oh boy. I'm razzled. I'm razzled-dazzled, boys. 612 for the Pokemon channel. Golden Axe, the Incredible Hulk. I can't even afford that game. Like, I'm gonna have to sell something immediately. Sonic the Hedgehog, 9.6A Tube Seal. Let's go back over to the interesting things. Golden Sun for 1,600. Juka and the Monophonic Menace. Monophonic? I don't know. It's Juka. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, if you're wondering why it ended so much lower, there were so... Oh, well, it's a Canada release with booklet. But there were cases and cases of this game. Cases and cases. That one ended at 1,700 on the 95, 1,600 on the 95, 2,350 on the 95. Pretty good tactics. I expected Final Fantasy VI to sell the highest out of all of them. I'm surprised by tactics. Good sale. Justice League selling for nothing there. $4,000 on the tube seam here. Just check comps quick. 9.6A sold for $6,900 back in September. 9.6A, $4,000. Sonic 2, man, taking a beating. Sonic 2 is kind of taking a beating. It's just coming up way too much. 8.5 first print Sonic, $1,300. Oh, what's chat got to say? You bought the Kiwi Game Boy Color and don't know how to feel? I thought it was kind of cheap, rare deal. I thought it was kind of cheap. Okay, I see how it is. I was already an active follower, but this guy actually puts his money where his mouth is. Awesome stuff, Greg. Yeah, I mean, like, I've wanted to get a Fire Emblem for a while because I think it is so underappreciated as a Game Boy Advance title. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm super happy to grab it. I'm also super nervous, super scared. You know how it is. A lot of money. I am but a normal person. That is a lot of money. $3,200 there on Zelda. Klonoa selling for $700. Minish Cap. A VGA 90 Minish Cap here. How high is this going to get pushed? Greg going hard on the Fire Emblem? You're like me with GBA, Metroid, and Mega Man? Yup. 3,100. That doesn't seem that bad for a 90 Minish Cap. What do you guys think on that? Whew. The adrenaline's still coming down here. Crazy. Another Hakeem cover there on the NBA Jam Extreme 384. I don't think there's been anything else too noteworthy here in Heritage. I don't think there is anything else too noteworthy on Heritage. Like Tactics there is a 9.48 plus. Oh yeah, the Team Buddies. Team Buddies is still coming up. 9.88 plus Team Buddies for the OGs. Yeah, Minish Cap doesn't seem bad at 3,100. Lunar Legend, someone asked me about that. So there you go, right? This is about the ceiling on a VGA 95. Superstar Saga, VGA 90, another great game on the GBA. GBA has so many good ones, to be honest. Can I see what the Advance Wars 2 sold for on Heritage? I think it was 456, if I remember correctly. Let me just scroll over to it. 456. Don't ever question me. Don't ever question Greg's memory. I see every fucking price that happens. Oh, $1,600 for the Mario and Luigi. That seems like a pretty strong sale on that game, honestly. Like, this also, I think, is pretty damn strong for Mario Kart Super Circuit. Yeah. Like, it's just the GBA Mario Kart, right? Like, this title isn't special in any way, in my opinion. Just the Game Boy Advance release of Mario Kart. $2,300. Yeah, Tactics is pretty good, Mike. Like, Tactics is a pretty good game. Seth, it's 75 plus and it might hit 9.2A. You mean 85 plus? Yeah, you'd get robbed on an 85 plus if it goes... Like, an 85 plus might go 9.2A, yes, but that is one of the, like, that's a shitty cross. You know what I mean? Like, you got a bad cross if you did that. That's the type of game that you should just leave. Oh yeah, no, Mijitsu. I agree. There might be a few thousand out there. Mega Man and Bass, really cool game to see there. 1,450. Mega Man 02, $1,500. Is that reasonable? The Discord was trying to look for these Zero games for a while. VGA 90 on that doesn't seem too bad. Hey, Metroid Fusion VGA 90 and Zero Mission. Also very curious where those will fall. Breath of Fire 3 wasn't super high grade. 9.8 A plus on this, selling for what it actually should sell for. Southern Dead Entertainment, $5, man. Keep it up, bro. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Southern Dead. Seriously, man. Thank you. Thank you for that. Metal Slug, 1350. Here goes the Metroid. It looked like there was one more bid there. If it's gonna update. Oh no, looks like that's it. 2455 on the 90. How are these prices looking for you guys? I know some people in the Discord were buying these. Very happy for you. Very nice pickup. Thanks, Ryan Barton. Thanks. I hope so. I hope so. Believe me, tons of pristine Minish Cap were sold regularly just years ago. I think it'll be... Tons of pristine Minish Cap were sold regularly just years ago. I think it'll not be a hard title to find. Yeah, like... It is hard with GBA. Like, these aren't that old yet. So, you very well could be correct on that. Like, even Fusion and Zero Mission. There are going to be ones out there floating around. It's just... how much attention is already on them versus how much future attention might there be. Like, I really don't know how to gauge GBA right now. It's really tough for me. Like, is it still a deal to buy GBA stuff, or is GBA already ahead of the market? Final Fantasy Tactics, $2,200 for the 9.4A+. 9.4A+ sold August 3rd for $4,800. Whoo! Literally half. Is this a UPC punch or something? Nothing. Yeah, literally half what the other one sold for. Tactics got absolutely crushed over at Heritage tonight. Crazy. Crazy. Onimusha Tactics, VGA 95, Player's Choice here, 85 plus. River City Ransom. Again, Atlas titled game. Not a bad price. Holy shit! Hey, this is insane. Saberwolf is actually like one of the rare GBA games. Like, this is one that people cared about years and years ago. I can't believe this actually is doing well on Certified Link. Like, $326 for River City Ransom. Saberwolf is just crushing. I'm genuinely surprised. Oh, Prodigy, I didn't forget about it. DBZ Ultimate Battle is gonna be the ET of PlayStation. Jason Lives, I already bought a game tonight. Already bought one. I bought the Fire Emblem. VGA 94. Game Boy Advance there. Thanks, Jason Lives. I hope so. Saberwolf, $16.50. Like crazy. That's competing with like Metroid Zero Mission, right? Like that almost competed with Zero Mission. Crazy. Kicking off the Greg Certified Link GoFundMe account. Yeah, no doubt. After this auction, I can't wait to talk to you guys about my new Patreon account I'm setting up. Help Greg pay for Fire Emblem. Together, we can all own Fire Emblem as a community, but I'll keep it at my house and control all finances associated with it. But it'll be a community-owned game. I want to see the team buddies here. Spider-Man 9.6A++. Spider-Man 2 9.6A++. Now you want to buy a Fire Emblem cart? Absolutely. Absolutely. Roberto Jimenez, $4.99. Jimenez, sorry. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Super Mario Advance, Mario Bros. 4. This does have the cards included over here, which is the earlier print of it. There's also like a Walmart variant that has even more cards included, so... And of these Mario World Advance games, this one is the hardest to find by far. There's 4 of these Mario Advance games. This is the hardest, Mario Advance 2. Just for whatever reason, it was hard. It was the hardest one out of these years ago, so... You feel like Fusion is a sleeper too? That is significantly more difficult than Zero Mission. Interesting to hear, Jason. Interesting. $24.50 there for Mario World. Here's Tactics Ogre, a game that I used to absolutely, like, you know, chase after when I was doing GBA. Team Buddies sold for 1,440. I do just want to see if there's a comp on this. It's not going to tell me anything. This one's for the OG collectors. 1,440 for a perfect Team Buddies. Crazy world. Crazy world. Where were we over here? Tactics Ogre doesn't even crack $1,000. You're looking forward to that Drakengard and don't care how much it costs you? Oh shit. Yeah, Certified Link will consign anything, Odin. They also have some consoles. Or did they have any raw stuff? Maybe they didn't have any raw stuff. But yeah, they'll take both VGA and WATA, which is nice. Ultimate Muscle GBA here, perfect condition. Not a super rare game, but one that no one really cared about for years and years and years. I don't know if there were cases available of it though. Ultimate Muscle is really cool. Now Greg can justify his Fire Emblem purchase by saying he always made Marth and Smash and has always been his favorite. Oh yeah, I'm a huge Roy fan, huge Roy fan. I couldn't imagine not owning a Fire Emblem. You know, just huge Roy fan. Ultimate Muscle 425 there. Tomb Raider 2, 9.48++, 1,440, selling for as much as Team Buddies, 9.88++. Who's on the cover of this? That had to be someone, right? Or is it just a long box? It's either or. Tony Gwynn, don't even know him. Do not know him. Is that my bad? Should I know Tony Gwynn? I don't know relative long box rarity, so I can't give you guys too much information on that one. Just pop back over here. Wario Land 4, $1,500. And here is a console, but it is qualified. It is a qualified Green Fantastic. How much to downgrade my Fire Emblem to a VGA 85? I can't do that, anime. I can't downgrade my Fire Emblem. That's my grail. That's my precious game, man. That's everything. You know how big of a Fire Emblem fan I am. Tony Gwynn was big in the 90s. You recall the name? Is he a Hall of Fame good, or is he just like, you know, pretty solid player? You wish we could see what Jet Grind would sell for? Yeah, me too. I would also love to see a Jet Grind come up. This is a 90 plus uncirculated controller. $1,000. $1,000 for the 80Q. This is uncirculated as well. Yep, uncirculated here from a bundle pack. VGA 85. Banjo-Kazooie is crushing. Holy shit. So much for me ever buying one. Wow, Banjo-Kazooie. I didn't expect the 80 plus to go this high. You know, I would expect this from an 85 plus type grade. Like, for sure, Banjo's good, but like, this is pretty strong for the 80 plus, is it not? Yeah, super junk. I bought my Ultimate Muscle for about $30 too. That's where I got mine as well. So there must have been cases in that case. $551 for that controller. Oh shit, Monster Rancher 4, 9.88 plus. Really cool to see. $840 there for 9.28 plus Real Vice City. This is neat. Cool to see this game getting some love. There was someone in the Discord who asked about like Digimon Rumble Arena 2. And you know, like these games are really cool. Monster Rancher 4 isn't super easy to find or anything. But these games just have ceilings. Like, there's just only so far Monster Rancher fans are going to push this. So, Digimon is obviously better than Monster Rancher, but, like, not as strong of an IP as it used to be. And here's Mist Exile. I bought this game factory sealed on Xbox for about $10. Why not, right? Oh! Oh! $9,000 on the Banjo-Kazooie. Wow. Banjo-Tooie ending for $2,100, which like, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is much harder to find than Banjo-Tooie, but like, whew, that price gap is insane. And then if you're a PAL, a little PAL bitch, you can buy yourself a PAL version for $513. Which, I mean, hey. This is really cool to see. Biohazard 2 VGA 90. Just cool to see. Japanese version. Honestly, I don't know if this is a high price or not. I don't know how common it is to find this. Thank you, Costa. Good to know about Certified Link. Tony Gwynn is the greatest hitter of all time. Damn, if that's the case, then Jesus. If that's the case, then Jesus. Y'all talked about fractional investments, made me look up the MTG one. Apparently Mythic Markets just closed October 4th this year and is liquidating their stuff on Heritage. Damn! Really? You remember vividly buying BK on launch day? That's insane. What's the highest banjo on Heritage? Good question. Let's take a peek at what we got for comps. I feel like that's like the most expensive banjo we've ever seen. .8.0 A+ in July. Nothing. We've never seen a decent one come up. So I guess that's why. I mean, 80 plus versus 8.0 A+, like, I don't know. This is fucking insane. Speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, that's really cool. 16,200 for some original banjo art. But yeah, I guess we just haven't seen a Banjo-Kazooie come up, and that's just the best one so far. Seems high. Seems really, really high. Blast Corp's $1,100. Bomberman 64, $1,100. Castlevania VGA 90, $2,100. Really cool to see. Deadly Arts. Pretty good price right now if you collect N64. Deadly Arts isn't exactly an easy game to get in VGA 85+. Diddy Kong Racing 85+. Donkey Kong 64! What the fuck? Jesus! Wow. Some of these N64 are popping off. Is this Mizkif fucking pumping? No, he can't. Surely not, right? Surely it can't be. Especially with an 80+. He wouldn't buy 80+ trash. My lord, though. Like Diddy Kong Racing versus DK64? There's no way a gap like this should exist. No shot. No shot, bucko. This song, turn it up. That was your banjo painting by Atari. Wow. Cool. Very cool. That Deadly Arts is yours? Did you buy it, Alma? Did you just snag it or did you sell it? Yeah, like 6,600 for DK64? For an 85+? Maybe if it was a 90, I would understand. If you tell me that was a 90, I'd be like, okay, maybe, right? Like, okay. What grade is this? The 7. I would somewhat understand. Bug Princess, 360 bucks. I know you speculators are watching. Oh, I shouldn't have closed my tab. Let me just get this open again here. .9.0 A, yeah, 9.6 A++. That was back in November though. I need to sort this by most recent. 8.0 A, I guess 1,400 bucks for that. 9.0 A, 2,400 back in August. I guess so. I mean, then this one was back in January. I don't know. That just seems like a lot of movement. 9.6 A++, back in his signature, 3,100 bucks. That was back in November, almost a year ago. Just seems really, I shouldn't have closed that tab again. Seems really strong for DK64. Just seems high. Extreme G, 1,000 bucks, pretty good sale, honestly. F-Zero X, $1,200, that seems pretty reasonable. Gauntlet VGA 90 and Hydro Thunder 95. Yeah, I guess you gotta hurry up and send your Kazooie in. Apparently, Caleb, right? Apparently it's a race to market here. Is there a DK64 that doesn't come with expansion pack? Nope, there is not. There is not. Yeah, you grabbed the Deadly Arts. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. But like, Mario Party 2 is doing pretty decent too. Hydro Thunder is another game where there were cases and cases and cases available. So this is a 95 U, and that's why it's only selling for $335. Just like these two games right here are, this might be like number 1 and number 2 most common N64 games, factory sealed. They're both top 5 most common. Mario Party 2, $46.99. Not bad at all. Blastoise ended for 1,000. What are these? Shadowless, okay. That seems cheap still. $312 for a 7? Yeah, that was cheap too, I think. What else is here? This is another 7? Wow. I mean, I can't spend any more money tonight. I literally can't. But as is tradition, 336 for the 7 Zapdos? Wow. Anyways, let's keep with the games, shall we? 8.0A Plus on Mega Man. 401. 9.4A Plus. Selling for 850. I mean, I would rather have this rather than, you know what I mean? Like, I would gladly go up to the 9.4A Plus if it only doubles the price. Ogre Battle 64, really cool to see. 85 plus on this. Oh! Atari hate in Clubhouse Live has faded in the last month or so. They no longer hate Atari? No, John L. They do not charge premiums, I don't believe. Or a very small one. I paid 3% on my last purchase, so very small premiums. Ogre Battle 1400, Paperboy 700 bucks there. Perfect Dark is another one of the most common N64 games factory sealed. You know, I said like Hydro Thunder, Gauntlet Legends are going to be in the top 5. Perfect Dark is also a top 5 most common factory sealed N64 game. Cases and cases and cases. Mega Man 64 also used to have cases, but not nearly to the same amount. But there are a lot of high-grade Mega Man 64s floating around too. Yeah, why is Perfect Dark at 1,000? Perfect grade premium, I guess, right? Pooh! There you go. Inazuma, you asked why it was at 1,100? How about you ask why it's at 2,600? Holy shit, Perfect Dark. ZNG Emporium, you're just in time to buy Quest. It's Quest 64. You were just looking at Quest Brian's journey the other day, so I assume you popped in just in time to purchase Quest 64. I assume that's Brian right there on the cover. Well, maybe it's not Brian on the cover. This might be someone else. But I know how much you love Quest, so I'm glad you could pop in to purchase it. 750 bucks, man. Not bad. Good purchase. You tried to get both Mega Mans, but only got the lower one? The Zelda Master Quest GameCube games seem so undervalued. It's hard to say, John, because like those Master Quest games, like they have never been that rare. So there are a lot of them floating around. Like Zelda Master Quest and the Zelda Collector's Edition on GameCube, like those are gonna have high populations. Make no mistake. So it's hard to say if they're undervalued or like if we just aren't seeing high grade one comes up, but yeah. Oh, but ZNG, I actually bought Fire Emblem. I bought Fire Emblem for VGA 90 for like 2,600. So Spider-Man N64, 85 plus, 1,500 bucks. Compared to some of the superhero games we saw end, this almost feels cheap. Spider-Man's actually kind of hard to get for N64. Actually kind of difficult. So I'm surprised there wasn't more superhero love here for Spider-Man. Not that 1500 is cheap, right? Like that's still pretty strong sale. It outsold Ogre Battle, but like, you know what I'm saying. That was a big jump. I was not expecting. 3250 there on Shadows of the Empire. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I didn't expect that jump there. Shit. Here's the PAL version of Smash Bros, which we can just take a moment to appreciate. I don't know why they made the box art on Smash Bros so frickin' zany. What do you even call that? Comical? It's a masterpiece, to be honest. But 900 bucks there to get the PAL version. Yeah, Shadows of the Empire got some serious love there, Super Junk. Some serious love for Shadows of the Empire. This is like a really early N64 release, isn't it? If I am not mistaken. Tetrasphere, VGA 90, game no one cares or thinks about unless you're full set collecting. Majora's Mask Collector's Edition 85 plus, doing decent here. How high does this have to get? I'll check comps over on Heritage for the 85 plus Majoras in just a second. $3,300. Oh, that might have popped one more time. Nope, 3,300. Wipeout 64. Also, a game that is like kind of cheap for being part of the Wipeout series. I don't know. No one gives a fuck about Wipeout, I guess. For an 85 plus though, of like, you know, kind of a name brand game. I don't know. N64 is weird. You want this GameCube sealed, but 1600 has you hesitating? Yeah. SM64 Pilot Wings and Star Wars were the only launch games. Thank you. That's what I thought. Oh, there we go. 810. Much better, much better, much better. That had a really big jump. Damn. This Virtual Boy, though. This is madness to me because this is a qualified version here. This is not, like, this has been opened, this has been verified. Yes, it's a 90, but, like, it's only a qualified. Shit. Wow. I didn't expect it to go this high on a qualified version. You know, the thing is, right, it's a double-edged sword with the Virtual Boy. It sold like shit, which also meant that new old stock survived for a very long time because it was put into clearance, it was put into storage. So, like yes, finding a new Virtual Boy isn't super easy or anything, but, like, there's a decent number floating around out there. Z&G, did you win your console? 1,900 bucks. Are you a winner? A winner is you? And the Majora's was 3,300, which feels pretty decent, honestly. Baten Katos, 90 plus. Chibi Robo. Curious to see where Baten Katos falls here. Baten Katos? I don't know how the fuck you say it. You guys know what I mean. Will it crack 1,000? Nope, 701. Chibi Robo has to crack 1,000. Has to. You know, VGA 90 on GameCube could be like 9.6 A++. It could be 9.8 A++, really. Like, VGA 90, 90 plus on GameCube, on any DVD cases, like, you're gonna have really strong cross candidates, so. Yeah, 6.5K seems crazy. Why are you not on Heritage bidding on your CGC cards for 10 bucks? Yeah, exactly, right? You're getting distracted. You're getting distracted from the real prize of the night. Picking up your cheap as fuck cards for nothing. What the hell is this? A first edition Mr. Mime? Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. Get back here. TV Robo, 951, that's it? Didn't the one on Heritage sell way stronger just like a week ago? Maybe I'm mistaken. 960 for, yeah, the 9.4A plus. VGA 90 crushes that. Chibi Robo sold pretty soft over here at 951. Like, I would way rather have the 90 than this 9.4A plus. So, one of you guys snag that? Not a bad price. F-Zero GX, 500 bucks. That doesn't feel bad either, honestly. Fight Night Round 2. In what world is Fight Night Round 2 gonna outsell F-Zero? Who's on the cover of this game? Is that like Roy Jones Jr.? Who would be on the cover of Fight Night Round 2? $425, $500, yeah, like, crazy. VGA 90, 85 plus, sure, but like... F-Zero not getting much love there for GameCube. Killer 7 almost looks faded for some reason. Looks weird. Yeah, no love for... Yeah, you bought F-Zero. Yep. Why am I not surprised, ZNG? You're a guy who knows value when he sees it. Not surprised at all to hear you scooped up that F-Zero. Bernard Hopkins is on the cover. Gotcha. Damn. Yeah, I would not have been able to come up with that one. Thank you. Holyfield? Was it Holyfield or Bernard Hopkins? Who's on the cover now? I have to feel like it's Bernard Hopkins. I don't think that's Holyfield on the cover. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins, okay. Wikipedia, Bernard Hopkins. Who the fuck said Holyfield? That's a ban. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Hello Kitty dealer. I see you in there. You know, oddly enough, why don't we just take it from the top? It sounds crazy to say, but like, let's just take it from the top, boys. This actually doesn't feel like a terrible price either to get an 85 plus on the big box for like 2,000, right? Doesn't feel terrible. Not easy to get 85 plus. This big box is fragile as shit. Killer 7, 305, good deal if you care about these types of games. 902 for the VGA 90 here. I don't think that's terrible either based on what Heritage goes for. I am curious what the Twilight Princess sells for though. I do own a 90 myself on this title. Yeah, I see you, Hello Kitty dealer. I see you. The rare game is basketball. Low jacks. No, yeah, basketball. NCAA basketball is the rare one. 1,200 there for the Twilight Princess 85 plus. Mario Golf. Jesus, double dash down here, just crushing. Not for resale version too, damn. Mario Golf, 900? Not bad at all. Yeah, you know, getting some of these GameCube games in VGA 90 grade for under 1,000 doesn't feel terrible. Like, I would be surprised if you, in the next 1 to 2 years, if you were to lose money buying, like, VGA 90 Mario Golf for 900 bucks. I'd be surprised, personally. I mean, obviously, I'm bullish on this whole market, so you might feel differently, but, like, VGA 90 is a high fucking grade. A really good grade. $2,100 on the NFR. Not for resale. Mario Kart Double Dash, sorry. Don't want to use acronyms if you guys don't know what I'm saying. This Mario Tennis is a black label, but it is a bestseller version, so, like, one before Player's Choice. Where am I going here? Over here. Over here. Let's go over here. And we're back. Yeah, Power Tennis 375, not surprised to see. This is pretty big though. Like, Mario Baseball is what? More uncommon than, like, tennis and golf, right? But, like, is it this much more uncommon? I don't follow GameCube close enough to have a really good gauge. It's the only game in the series to feature Floyd Mayweather? Really? Interesting. Yeah, Mega Man X, that NBA Jam Tournament Edition was a huge winner. Like, that was just weird. Like 4,300 or something for that one? That was weird. Did Shrek 2 sell for more than F-Zero X? Where is it? Is it coming up? I need to refresh. Jesus. Gotta hit him with the quick refresh. Head back to the top of the screen. Come on. 750 there on Mega Man X collection. Oh, Metroid Prime. Holy shit. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's Metroid hype right there. Wow. NBA Jam TE is a Mexico box? Tough to find mint? Ugh. I mean, yeah, Jonathan Poor, there's clearly something I'm missing about it. Clearly something I'm missing it. Yeah, $5,200 for Metroid Prime. That's big sale. Big boy sale there for Prime. Holy shit. You know, you go back 3 years and like this was $100 for a factory sealed one. Fuck, I think I paid like 150 for mine factory sealed like a year and a half ago. No, it's not graded. No, it's not a 90, blah, blah, blah. But like, wow. Metroid hype. Monsters Inc. is outselling F-Zero. Let's go, Monsters Inc. This game sold for fucking pennies on the dollar compared to what it used to. This is one of the old GameCube grails, if you guys don't know. NCAA 2K3. Pulled from shelves, was canceled. One of those stories where only a few copies survived. And yeah. Which features Jay Williams on the cover. Which I had to learn the other day because someone asked me if the cover athlete on this game mattered. Which my answer was, not really. Metroid Prime is the winner. Yeah. Metroid Prime is the winner. Let's take a peek at Metroid. Is it a Made in Japan on the back? Show me Made in Japan. It is. It is a Made in Japan print. Might that be the difference? Might that be the whole mystery solved right there? I would need to look more into it. Maybe there's some heavy people looking at Made in Japan speculation right now on some of these GameCube titles. Because I mean, if Made in Japan truly does separate itself as this kind of like grail status piece, then maybe finding an MIJ Metroid Prime is going to be near impossible, right? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I'm trying to put sensibility to the $5,000 price tag. Here's Pikmin. $1,200 for Pikmin? You know what I mean? That's another one right here where I'm like, yeah, no, $1,200 for Pikmin is a very fine price. I was just checking if it was Japan. That was a Made in USA. I just don't think that's a bad price for Pikmin. First game in the fucking Pikmin series, right? It's still going strong. Well, strong, I guess, is a bit of an overstatement. But I would be surprised if the Pikmin franchise does not see any further games in its life cycle. I'll put it that way. Like, you know, what would you rather own? 85 plus Resident Evil 4 or pay an extra $300 and get Pikmin 90? It just should be a no-brainer, but maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, scan dashing is what makes Metroid Prime great. That's why they paid. Give Dread some time to cool down and the Prime buyers will be sweating. Yeah, seriously. Made in Japan, first print speculation. Pfft. Odin, I'm looking for anything, man. I'm looking for anything. I'm looking for any reason to make it valuable. Fucking Shrek 2. Yeah, VGA 95, 600 bucks. That is Shronks. Huge Shronks. Skies of Arcadia. Oh, I didn't... Without that little bump there, Shrek was gonna make a push on Skies of Arcadia. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. 22.59. Jesus. You know, there seems to be so much kind of... I don't want to call it randomness, but like... Some of the price hikes between games are shocking. Like Skies of Arcadia 950, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle 2200. Yeah, like it's just some of these gaps are surprising. Soul Calibur 2, 800 bucks, 85 plus. I mean, Soul Calibur 2 is pretty freaking cool. I am surprised to see it getting this much love though, I will be honest. Oh shit, I've been neglecting chat. Trying to make sense of senseless speculators buying on the hype. Yeah, Skate Soup, I gotta try and do something. Yeah, buy Atari, I agree 100%. They should put MDE versions in the Wii titles when it applies. Agreed fully. That Sonic 2 is actually rare because of the condition. I mean, yes, right? But is it $2,200 rare when we have like Pikmin selling for $1,200, Phantasy Star selling for $650, fucking NCAA selling for $1,300? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get that Adventure Battle 2 isn't super easy, and it's a 90. I do get that. I don't want to discredit that. It just seems crazy that it's selling for like 2 times as much as Mario Golf was a VGA 90 as well. Just seems high to me. And this isn't even the first port of the game. Isn't this just the port of the Dreamcast version? If I am not mistaken? SSX 3 getting some respect there, 900 bucks. SSX Tricky, $1,300, Jesus. SSX fans showing up in a big way. $2,200 is low for Sonic 2? Fair enough. Fair enough. Crappy titles competing with higher end titles? Well, just like what are the higher end titles, Sean? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. 90 on all of those other titles comes up. Black Label Sonic 2, 90, I don't see. Fair enough. Addy's World, moving up from the White Dot Gang. Very nice. Very nice to see the VGA Pepe. SSX Tricky. $2,000. Do I just not know GameCube well enough? Maybe that's what I'm learning here. Maybe I just don't know the GameCube nuance. Holy shit. Star Fox Assault, 700 bucks. Seems like a good price for a 90. Right? Am I crazy? That one seems pretty cheap. Are people tapping out as we get later into the auction here? Yeah, Tricky for 2K, love it. I just like, I don't know what to think of that, right? Oh, in the CIB world you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, CIB still follows the same trends. Sealed is where it really got weird. The sealed world and the complete in box world have really separated in the past couple of years as to what has like a ton of value. Monkey Ball 2, 809. Here's the Melee. Is Melee gonna jump? No jumps on Melee, 3100 end. I almost thought we were just gonna see this pump up to like 5K or something. $3,100 for Melee. Here's Zelda 4 Swords outside of the big box, which makes these easier to get always, obviously. If you just have a shitty condition big box, you can crack it open and inside you'll have a pretty mint one of these. 9.68 plus here on another Master Quest one coming up. I believe Heritage did end. Yes, it did. Which I will rip through. Oh my god. Factory case pack, 65 bucks a pop. The worst game in the auction. This is what everyone comes for anyway. Ball Blazer, 7,800 for 79 bucks. What a steal. What a steal. I will look at this a little bit more though afterwards. Not too concerned with it today. 9.68 plus, 625. That seems like a decent deal, honestly. I'm pretty sure we saw the VGA one end at a higher price than that, but now I won't be able to find it, of course. What was the VGA one? Was it a 90 or an 85 plus on this? I can't remember now, but I think it sold for closer to $1,000. Here's to Rock Evolution. Just an interesting note about GameCube games. Some of them are shrink wrap sealed. You can see all the stretching here. This is not Y-folds. This is a shitty shrink wrap seal on this game. So not every single GameCube game is Y-folds, but like 95% are. Just something to note. Here's WarioWare VGA 90. I expect it to pop up a little bit more, honestly. Nope, no popping on WarioWare either. Interesting. Now, someone was saying that these might be MDE versions, or some of them should say MDE versions. Yeah, this is. Okay, yeah, I agree fully with you. That should say right here in the title that this is an MDE version, or worldwide version. This one does. Weird that they didn't have all of them say it. There, that's a price that you should expect on this. 211 bucks. Absolutely no love. Fell behind on chat here a little bit. Tricky was def one of the favorite, most memorable Xmas gifts I ever remember getting. Wouldn't drop 2K though. Damn, that's cool that you grew up with that one. You don't think you're bidding on anything else tonight? Big winner for me was Ogre Battle 64. That price seems crazy cheap, or maybe I'm super biased for these games. Yeah, Alma, I thought that was a decent price for Ogre Battle too. It's just super hard to say if people are going to start caring about games like that again. You know, that is the huge question. 79 doesn't even cover the price of grading. What a fail. Yup. Yup, Addy, it certainly is. Will WATA ship graded games straight to Heritage if requested? I don't know if they will. Yes, they will, Odin. Yeah, they will. I did it back in 2019, so yes, they will. Unless their policy has changed. But I'm pretty sure if you arrange it with Heritage, that you can ship your games to WATA and have WATA forward them to Heritage for you. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Do I think the big Metroid sale will push up the value of the PAL version? I'm an Aussie collector, and that PAL sealed Metroid. Also, hi everyone. Yes, I do. I think there will be spillover effects, Exa. I think there will for sure be some spillover effect of that. Yeah, those MDE prices or worldwide prices make way more sense. Hey, this actually isn't too bad to get yourself to 95 as well on Galaxy 2. Like, if you want to, you know, if you want to do Galaxy 2 speculation, just get yourself to 95 for 1,200 bucks. That's way better than, like, risking the 90 plus for 750. Like, you know, take the 95 all day. Yes, it's a jump of 500 bucks, but if you're going to be entering into that wild world of speculating on Galaxy 2, just fucking go for broke. Smash Brawl. Really cool to see the last story on here too. This is a game that I bought at launch to speculate on and just keep factory sealed. I only got an 85 plus. I graded my personal copy, and I think I sold it for $300 after like 6 years had passed. So yeah, kind of a bust, all things considered. Brawl sold for $750. I don't know which variant this is though. I think it's a later variant without the Wi-Fi symbol on it, but don't know 100% there. There are variants of Brawl though. But cool to see the last story on here. Cool to see that still no one gives a shit about it. Yeah, still no one gives a shit. VGA 95 for 666. Good price considering I sold my 85 plus for like 300. Hopefully one of you guys grabbed the last story. I'd love to see it. Nintendo DS Lite Seattle Mariners Limited Edition, Safeco Field exclusive. I have never seen this before in my life. This is really cool. I'm gonna open this up too. $2,900 for this. Is it literally just a sticker? Is this color variant not available in any other, you know what I mean? Is this an exclusive color variant? I assume it has to be, right? It doesn't look like there's anything else unique about the DS though. Really, really cool. Is this even North American? I don't see a seal of quality anywhere on it. Really cool. Never seen that before. And it actually got some respect. It even outsold the much more known Zelda bundle, which, like, cool to see the unique stuff getting some respect. Advance Wars Days of Ruin here, selling for $1,000. Getting into DS, I don't know nearly as much, so you guys can fill me in here. I'm already baffled to see both of these games sell for over 1,000. Well, this one was 1,000, this one's over 1,000. Oh my god, last story, that thing is such a dud. I still have a few of those sealed. It never took off for some reason. I agree, Alma. I agree. For whatever reason, it never took off. At all. No one ever gave a shit. You think the logo is on it? Okay. You could order food from your seat via a DS. That is the future. That is the absolute future. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, Advance Wars DS absolutely stonking. Nintendo used to own Seattle. The Mariners? Really? That's crazy. Sorry I threw that VGA thing at you. You right as I bought a game. You right as you bought a game. Didn't realize it. I was an hour behind. On crossovers, my point is don't crossover. Stay VGA with 75. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, Seth. For sure. For sure. You were an hour behind. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I would probably also stay with VGA if I had a 75 plus. Unless my 75 plus had a bunch of rips on it. That's the only place where I would, you know, bother crossing over. So I have to assume seeing some of these sell for like 400 bucks in VGA 90 isn't terrible. Like those seem like fair prices. Order of Alexia kind of pop in here. VGA 95. Hey, here's Chrono Trigger first print with a little sticker on it. What kind of price does, who has those ones? Is that Karate Boy who has the Chrono Triggers? Is that Medium Dog? I can't remember now. But you know, if you are someone who collects DS and you're looking to stock up on some of these, getting the VGA 95s, I mean, hey, it's hard to argue that. Like a 95 plus? Jesus. I wish I could tell you guys more about the relative rarity of some of these. Dual Strike should do better. Interesting that it should do better. Crazy. The Advance Wars is what I was looking for when I was asking you questions the past month. The 1012.50 was way out of my league. Fair, Cow and a Pie. Very fair. I mean, hell, I didn't expect that either. They actually outsold Chrono Trigger. Which, like, I mean, maybe I'm just being too basic here, but I expected Chrono Trigger to just outsell those games, right? Chrono Trigger, easy. Guess not. The DS crowd is caring. If you have a 75 plus VGA, it's EX Neiman and should be a 9.0A or above, but WATA isn't going to let that happen. Bad for business. So stick with your VGA box is what I mean. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with you either, Seth. So, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I would probably just leave those put as well, in 75 plus. In fact, a lot of MS fans credit Howard Lincoln with them being so horrible for decades. I assume that has to do with the Mariners. Once you get too deep in baseball talk, I fall off. Baseball is one of the sports I watch and care about the least. I don't watch it at all. I care about it, one of the least. Soccer would probably beat baseball for how little I care about it. Dragon Quest 4. Again, right? Like VGA 95. The Diddy Kong kind of popped. Almost $1,000. Are you guys like getting into DS at this point? DS is something I never really got into. Never really got into it. I always focused more on older. Gotta sell some shares of Tesla. Yeah, seriously. I'm gonna have to sell my Shiba Inu coin. That's the only way I can pay for that Fire Emblem. Gotta sell the Shiba. 750 there for the Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2 here. Yes, Cow and a Pie, right? They absolutely crushed the 9.4 A+ Advance Wars 2. Absolutely crushed it. Chrono Trigger DS is common as heck sealed. Is it even in the first print version, Jonathan? Like you can see that even VGA said with the poster, where you get the poster, first run only, blah, blah, blah. Is that still common as dirt sealed? Dragon Quest Monsters 2, 450 bucks. Dragon Quest 5, 95 plus. 1250? Is that the ceiling for DS? Oh no, 1350. 1350 there. 1350, 1250. Nothing's pushing past that yet. Do these bid prices include buyer premiums and all the bogus random fees that certified links get? Nick Morgan, when I bought last time, I only paid a 3% fee. So, I mean, it doesn't include all the fees, but it's not going to be like a 20% jump like we see with Golden and Heritage Age. It's going to have shipping, maybe sales tax. It'll have some of those things, but it's not terrible. But you always have to, you know, add those on as well, yes. Final Fantasy Tactics there, VGA 90 selling for 500. Chrono Trigger DS with the poster is not that common, but the normal one is dirt common. That's what I thought, Alma. That's how I understand it. I don't know about first print, but it likely hurt the auction with so many second prints around. Not enough people care yet? Yeah, that's the hard thing to, you know, guess on, Jonathan. Do not enough people care yet? Will people never care more? Is it simply not that rare? Really hard to say. Really hard to say. Echoes of Time, 302 bucks. Chocobo Tales, 350 or 650, sorry. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales. This cover is absolute fire. Like, that is beautiful. Not a game I think I've ever seen before. 650 bucks for the 95. DS looks like it has a lot of fun stuff on it, actually. Like, DS collecting looks like it would be super fun. I wish fakes and reseals weren't so rampant in DS. That honestly, like, scared me off for a long time with DS. If I pay with check, you only pay shipping fee, no buyer's premium. Good to know. Good to know. These DS games are selling for insane prices. Geez, oh, are they, Nick? Interesting. Yeah, see, me with no real, like, basis as to what these DS games should sell for, like, I don't really know. I don't really know. Chocobo Tales went way too high in your opinion. Was a 95. That was a 95, Jonathan. Did you consider the 95 grade? Final Fantasy, 4 Heroes of the Light. It looks like we have a new DS here. A new high point for DS sale. 1,550 so far on Shadow Dragon. Will it jump again? Oh, it looks like that's it. So 1,550 on the 95 Shadow Dragon is the highest DS game now in this auction. Let me get back up to the top of the screen. This is when we start burning the midnight oil, boys. Oh, once we're reaching hour... yeah, we're coming on hour 3 here. 3 hours almost of pure auction madness. This is when we start grinding. Chocobo Tales was super available on the Square Enix site a year ago. I picked up a copy not long ago. Oh, damn. Cool. Really cool. Get the Shadow Dragon? I don't need it. I don't need the Shadow Dragon in my collection. I am A-okay not moving on that one. Kingdom Hearts 535 up here. Kingdom Hearts again for 505. Kirby Mass Attack. Kirby Superstar. Bowser and Luigi. Bowser and Luigi. Inside Story is a game that I would actually like to own at some point. There's not a ton of DS games that I actually do want, but I'd like to get that one at some point. I enjoy the Mario RPG games. RPG-based Mario games, you know what I mean. Still had most of the battery charge. They must have used black magic for those batteries. Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. Yeah, the stuff you were looking at was DS and they seem really high to you too. Oh, fair. Fair. Your local video game store reseals their games and it honestly makes me upset. At least they market them as used, but why waste so much plastic? Yeah, I've never understood video game stores who reseal opened games. Even if they're going to mark them as opened, I just don't really understand the logic. You can't even inspect the contents then. Like if I buy a complete in-box game from a store, I always open the game to look at the cartridge and look at the manual. Sealing it just seems to literally defeat the whole purpose. It's a weird practice that some stores do. I don't get it. Reseals grow every day, authentication matters more. Yeah, I think people will come to value the authentication aspect of grading more in the future as well. Like right now, everyone only really features or focuses on the actual grading aspect, right? Getting it graded. But I think a lot of people will place value in the authentication more in the future. A lot of money for freaking DS games, even if they are 90s and 95s. Still a freaking lot. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, I have no real basis as to like what these games go for raw. So all I really know is that it's going to cost you about $100 to get any of these graded. So yeah, they probably are high, but I don't really know what the raw ones sell for. A lot of DS games were available sealed for a long time until the pandemic-ish. Even Fire Emblem for 1,500 is high. Yeah, I remember I watched Shadow Dragon a little bit. So, like, I was surprised to see that one. Surprised and not surprised. It's Fire Emblem. But I know Shadow Dragon has been valuable for a while. I don't mind. I'll watch you all night. I bid on these auctions every week, so might as well join the Greg stream. It's what I love to hear, Alma. It's what I love to hear. This is also cool. My little brothers had Mario vs. Donkey Kong, the first one. And it honestly is kind of like a precursor to Mario Maker, if you've ever played it. Like, you are allowed to make your own levels using a lot of the design things. And yeah, no, it's literally like the precursor to Mario Maker. Really cool series of games. We played it a lot. My little brothers have a 7-year gap on me. So when they were like 6 to 8, I would have been like 13 to 15, and yeah, we'd just like make Mario versus Donkey Kong levels together. Really cool game. Mega Man Zero Collection? No, just ZX. $310. Metal Slug 7, $415. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Is there a Y-Folds version of this game? That's what I need to know from you guys. I would love to buy one of these eventually. Is there one that has Y-Folds? Because again, you can tell that this is a shrink wrap version if you just look here. And I know this game's available from like Deal Tavern or other wholesalers. But is there actually a Y-Fold version? That's what I need to know. I'd like to get an Ace Attorney at some point. P.S. Great purchase tonight, Greg. Forgot to say that. Thank you, Seth. I hope so. I hope so. Nervous. Always nervous spending that kind of money. That's crazy. So, I hope you're right that it ends up being a good purchase. I'm happy to own Fire Emblem, but I'd also be sad if I just watch it collapse in value in the next, 6 months to a year. Your WATA submission took 1 day to finish. Is that normal? I hear people say post-grading is part that takes a long time. I am surprised it only took 1 day to finish. Post-grading is definitely where it goes into post-grading hell, but either way. Yeah, exactly, Addy's World. Exactly. Exactly. It just defeats the whole purpose. People must have a lot of money that they don't know what to do with. People are going to throw money at everything these days, El Presador. They're going to throw money at everything. You're just glad you're not thinking that 1,000 was high for a DS. Just logged into my video game distributor's website and they still have 399 total DS games. Mostly random franchises, but some Kingdom Hearts Mega Mans. River City Ransoms, etc., etc. All available for 10 to 20 for most titles. Wow, Nick Morgan. Well, I believe you just found a get-rich-quick scheme, infinite money glitch then. If you want to go and take those wholesaler games and send them to VGA and then send them here to sell. It seems like that is the infinite money glitch, if that's the case. Which one is the first print for Super Mario 64 DS? Is it the red logo or is it the white logo? These little nuance things. I'm aware they exist, but I can never remember which is which because I just don't keep up with it. Sola to Robo, I know, is an actual expensive DS game. $994 there, $1,400 for the Mario 64 DS. The World Ends With You, 95 plus, 662. Do not know. Gotta run, Greg. Yo, thanks for coming in, Jesus. Appreciate it, dude. Coins do 12% ROI, cards 20? Pfft, man, I hope so. I hope so. Apparition, you got your Final Fantasy Tactics on DS sealed for 40. Maybe you should send it in to get graded soon. I mean, if you're looking to sell it, Apparitions, at this point, you probably should. You probably should. You own a Y-Fold. All right, so there you go. I need to find myself a Y-Fold Phoenix Wright. Good to know. That's the confirmation I needed. Y-Fold version does exist. That's all I needed to know. You got a resealed game from Deal Tavern? Screw them. Yeah, I've heard about that too, El Presador. I've heard about them selling reseals or sending out reseals at times. So, you can confirm there's a Y-Fold? Awesome. Solo to Robo is the DS game, per se. Yeah, that's why I'm familiar with it, Jonathan. That's why, even though I don't collect DS at all, I'm familiar with the game, because like you said, it's the DS game. But as you can see, Mario 64 DS is the DS game. A whole bunch of you idiots chasing Solo to Robo, where the real grail has been right in front of your face the whole time. Crazy. Yoshi Touch and Go, 535. Yoshi Island DS, 550. Don't know if either of these are that available. I feel like I don't often see Yoshi Touch and Go at all. Even Yoshi's Island DS, are these like pretty common? For whatever reason, I feel like I never see them talked about and I never see them in general. This is cool. 2DS XL, the Hylian Shield Edition. VJ95 on that. It's crazy that you could have just bought the 2DS systems at retail and held. What year did these release? 2018. Yeah, so you could have bought it at 2018, just held on to it, got it graded, right? And made like 7x returns, 5 to 7x returns on that. That's insane. Oh, we lost the tunes again. That's weird. How about we take it from the top, boys? what I've learned tonight is that I need a thicker, larger playlist of music as well. Which is good to know, right? These are the things we learn. Another 2DS XL, Pikachu Edition. Is this gonna pop up even more? Okay, this one did fuck all. The Mario Kart bundle, you kinda did nothing on. Like 600 bucks? That one flopped. But this one, 2200. Pretty good. Deal Tavern reseals games to get them returned open. If the game is still unplayed, then it's still new, so it gets resealed to be resold. That's how retailers work and think. There's nothing wrong whatsoever with that. They aren't selling to collectors. Yeah, that's the big thing. They aren't. Deal Tavern does not want people like us buying from them, so it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Solitaire Robo seems crazy cheap. You sold yours 500 for 500 over a year ago before everything stonked. Yeah, Alma, a lot of those games just got left behind. You know, we see it on every console that those games just got left behind. Yoshi's Island DS was super available for a long time, was available on Amazon not long ago. Very cool. Greg, do you invest in other alternative investments? Only Pokemon and games? I do. Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, games, cryptocurrency, penny stocks, and then real investing as well. Well, I keep myself busy. You know how it is. I keep myself busy. I don't do any kind of day trading though. I usually do buy penny stocks to hold for like, 6 to 12 months. I don't do any kind of like day trading, swing trading. I don't do NFTs. I've looked at them. I'm aware of what's going on, but I just really hate the fundamentals of like Bored Apes Club and like Solo or Sultana releasing NFTs. I hate the fundamentals, and like that is just like, to me, get in, get out, and I don't want to deal with that. It takes too much time to do that type of stuff. The 2DS here, Zelda 95, 2,000 bucks. What is this one? Fire Emblem Fates 3DX XL 851. 3DS XL here again, the Hyrule Edition, 1350 for the 90. It is crazy seeing all of these limited edition consoles graded, selling for like, you know what I mean? Like that's pretty good returns on these. Now, will this continue into the future if we start buying up like limited edition Switch consoles and stuff? I don't know. But what I do know is that the downside risk of buying a factory sealed like any kind of limited edition Switch bundle, right? If you just buy a factory sealed one, send it to VGA, the downside risk of that is very small. So I mean, yeah, you still might lose on opportunity cost, but like, you won't just bleed money if you want to take a speculative shot on something like that. 3DX XL Pikachu Yellow Edition, what year is this thing? 95, very cool console. 2017. Right, like even this selling for $1,300 is like a 3x after all of your fees and everything. No, you're not guaranteed to get the 95, but even at a 90, I assume this would have sold for like $800. So, oh my god, Metroid Dread, please. Holy shit. 2017 on this one too, wow. Is this one like hard to find actually? Maybe I'm just mistaken. But like $3,400, big sale. The meaty sale, so to speak. Walmart got a restock on the Animal Crossing switching? Yeah, that's exactly right. Even the Animal Crossing one, like, it probably isn't terrible if you just pick one up and send it right to VGA. Would an NFT of an unseen game be worth anything? Anime, how you assign value to NFTs is beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. So, who knows? 1,200 bucks for this 2DXL, or no, that's a 3DS XL again. All right, and I think this one was like one of the most common ones, if I remember correctly. Pokemon one, I don't think this one was hard to get at all either, 1,600 bucks. Super Mario Land 3D, I don't remember seeing this one at all, interestingly. Did the Mega Man X sale finish? Yeah, it did, Sean Vickers. It sold for like 10,500. Arbitraging the Wall Street bet stonks is another hobby of mine. Yeah, I used to be doing a little more social arbitrage trading, Alma, myself. But, I didn't... Like, I stopped doing it so much. I had to stop day trading. It's just toxic. See, you got that NFT part wrong. The utility is what is the next thing. Buying a character, then being able to use it in-game with its stats. I agree with you fully, Prodigy Vision. And that's why I don't like the current, the current meta of NFT trading. It's literally just like non-physical collectible collections of art that are just being traded and minted, and it just all seems like bullshit. I like the actual potential utility of NFTs. I'm not against NFT tech, I'm just against this whole day trading of fucking JPEG images from every crypto that decides to start minting NFTs. That is just, it's just a level of speculation that I don't like. I don't like that there is literally zero inherent value in the items. Maybe that's a hot take. Maybe some of you guys out there are NFT lovers. Not for me. Not for me at all. I have a friend who trades them. He makes some money doing it. I have no interest. That Zelda 2DS was a Black Friday deal a few years ago for $99. The ROI is insane on that one. That's what I mean, right? It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Those limited 3DSs are still worth 200 plus used, no box. Fuck. That's crazy. You gotta get your Super Metroid listed the way these Metroids are going? Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Yeah, that Samus 3DS is very nice. I agree with you fully. Like, cool, very cool design on it. I'm just surprised it sold for like literally 3x every other limited edition. Well, okay, only 1.5 on some of the 2DS ones. But like, it's also insane how many bundles and limited edition consoles they made. Like, it's actually insane. They would just spit these fuckers out for any game, it seems. Xbox One WATA Fortnite debut at Heritage? Really? They sold an Xbox One Fortnite at Heritage? Or did it to the Signature, do you mean? Did it sell tonight or did it sell at the Heritage? The Signature. It's probably going to Signature. I'm probably crazy. That seems like a Signature item. $1,000 for the Fire Emblem, $850 for Animal Crossing, $1,000 for Yoshi. Collecting consoles, like limited edition consoles, not really what I do either. Like, they're really cool, they're really nice, but it's never been something that really resonated with me. Like, yeah, they're cool, they're beautiful, super fun, but just not for me. I think it is because I'm just, like, older, you know what I mean? Like, I think my younger brothers would have way more fun collecting these DS consoles than I do. But even then, I don't really collect fantastic N64s either. I just, like, don't really care. And now we're getting into some really modern stuff, so get ready. 3DS Bravely Second, VGA 95 for $160. Which, again, these are just prices where, like say you just want to own this game, right? Bravely Second and Lair. You just want to own it. Pay the $160 to get the VGA 95. Don't deal with the grading bullshit. Don't deal with buying raw ones. Like, if you just want one for $160 to get the 95, it's just worth it. It's just worth the time, effort, and money it would cost to grade it anyway. Like, doing it yourself, you might save $50. You know, it just doesn't matter at that point. And yes, I am talking a certain way where $50 shouldn't matter to you if we are talking about sealed and graded video games. Just how it is. Let's see what you guys had to say about my little NFT rant here. Go check out SOL checks. SOL is what? Solana? Is that what SOL is, Prodigy? Yeah, I mean, I hate being like, oh, it's just money laundering, but like, I just don't see any reason for the insane values being attributed to a lot of the NFT art other than bullshit. Like bullshit, money laundering, moving money. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. These are getting into higher prices here for some of the 3DS stuff. Fire Emblem Echoes, VGA 90 on this. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little bit of a jump on that. It's fun watching like super modern stuff sell. Yes, OnlyFans soon anime. We need to pay for Fire Emblem. Patreon and OnlyFans soon. Well, that's what I mean, Super Junk Collector. It's become this art that is like... It's become this like pixel art that is valued, and it's just weird as fuck. It's just so weird. You don't really day trade per se. You can lose your shirt that way. I normally hold them for like a week, a month, except for stuff like Tesla, which is just way too good. Okay, so yeah, you do more like swing trading, Alma, based on how you sound. Find your arbitrage and just like hold on for a week or so. That makes sense. That's kind of what I more did than day trading too. I would say I did more swing trading. Do I think WATA VGA contribute to inflation? Yes. Like, yes and no. WATA more than VGA due to like actual planned marketing. VGA wasn't really contributing to inflation. VGA was like literally just fulfilling a service that people wanted, and people put the value on the items themselves. WATA definitely contributed to jump-starting the market in a big way. You bought the 3DS 20th Pokemon Edition for 1.6K. Nice, man. That is this one right here, I believe. 1.6K. Nice grab. Very nice grab. 500 bucks for Bowser's Inside Story. Again. Plus Journey, sorry. Double pack. 787. Wow. Are we going to see 3DS crack 1,000? Are we going to see it? Oh, 915. Actually insane. Like, pretty crazy. Oh, it's going live tonight? Gotcha, Grattan Games. Gotcha. I just need to catch up on chat here. I've fallen behind. Oh, need to get this chat going too. The average markup on a comic once graded is anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000% markup. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Nice, man. I do swing trading, don't keep stocks. I have games in Pokemon. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I do have like a normal account of investments. Of just like, you know, some more blue chip stuff in ETFs. I do have more traditional assets as well. If the console's designed around a game you love, you might get it. It's fair enough, Randall. They know. They know. Chibi Robo Ziplash, $5.50. You can buy Chibi Robo Ziplash right now on Amazon for $50 with the amiibo. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, sold Solana? Yeah, okay. Yeah, my friend got into Solana a little bit there, which is why I've like heard of it by name, but I've never looked into their actual utility or anything. There it is, boys. It's what we've all been waiting for. $1,500 for 95 plus Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth. I don't know what the fuck it is. This is too zoomer for me, but crazy to see it at 1,500 bucks. And it is funny though, right? Like, it is a cardboard big box that does still command the premium. Never sleep on cardboard. Never sleep on cardboard. That's fun to see though. Like, really crazy to see. The normal version ended at 500 bucks. That's also super cool to see. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, $400 for 90. Pokemon Moon. God. NFTs were created as a speculative asset. I think they're useless and people buying it now are chasing the cat after it's already left the bag. Yeah, Addy, I just don't think we're there where it should be. Just way, 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 way ahead of themselves, and I do expect the NFT art market to crash. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think Dread would do well, but local GameStop is actually out of physical. Looks like a hit. Metroid bumped for a while, I think. Not quite like Breath of the Wild, but real. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Jesse. That's what I'm thinking too. I know nothing about rum, Meiserhoff. Not a damn thing. Last 85 plus sold for 2.2, last 90 for 4K. Oh shit, Legacy. Good snag then. Good snag. I didn't realize. Every single one of these DS, 3DS items are VGA 90 or better. Not a single VGA 85 or worse. Are all of them coming from a single seller, likely a distributor that is cashing in? Nick Morgan. A lot of these items are supposedly coming from Rare Bucky's collection, which I think Rare Bucky would go into the level of both distributor and collector. So if that is the case, then yes, that is why we are seeing so many uncirculated, even on all of these DS games or 3DS games. So yeah, I don't know how much provenance or credence you can place to that, but I've heard it from a few people at this point. Inazuma beat me to it. Inazuma beat me to it. Wow, these 3DS bids are purely speculative. Cases out there, Walmart just stopped selling them recently. Yeah, Jonathan, this world ain't for me. I'll tell you that much. I just hate the idea of how much supply could exist on this stuff. Because, like, you know, people worry about there being excess supply of, like, Mario 64, right? People are like, oh, warehouses are full of that shit. These are the type of games where, yeah, like, excess supply, warehouses, distributor, like, there could be floods of this shit. Look at Pokemon White 2. There are factory bricks of that game hitting eBay, and there have been for, like, months now. Just like factory sealed 4-packs of Pokemon White 2. Just keep selling. Like, I worry about that with all this 3DS stuff. It's just way too early for me to try to catch the wave up. You know what I mean? I would rather wait and just buy it more expensive prices, but more stable prices. That's just me when it comes to like 3DS and more modern stuff. It's not my chase. Those big box 3DX collector's editions that don't have shrink wrap are really hard to get in high grade. I have a few of them and I doubt any of them will get higher than 80, 85 plus. That's what I figured, Alma. That is what I figured. Where are you here? If them all being owned by Rare Bucky is the loose chatter, then that's probably what's going on. It makes perfect sense. Cool. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. It just makes sense. Yeah, it just makes sense. So that's what I mean though, right? Like, there are people, like Rare Bucky is one person. One person who is keeping and submitting factory sealed, like uncirculated case packs of these Pokemon modern games. That's one person. How many Rare Buckies are out there that we just don't know about, right? That are taking these modern games and just pumping them to VGA. Straight from factory case, all VGA 90, 95, 100. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's too risky for my blood. Yep, below the grade, uncirculated, all coming from case packs. It's 100% Rare Bucky, he told you on eBay? Fair enough, there you go. There you go. I didn't want to say like concrete confirmed just in case, but there you go. Sounds like that is the consensus. Your dog got replaced by Pepe. Let's go, Simon Space. Let's go. There's only one RB? I wouldn't be so sure, Anime. It's not like video games haven't been valuable at this point for multiple years. You know, like, yeah, RB has been doing it forever, but like, even if we go back to 2018 and stuff, there's no reason to think that other people might not be getting on this type of speculation grading train. Yeah, dedicated members. Dedicated to the cause. You love to see it. Super Smash 3DS 716. You know, I just like seeing all these Pokemon games here for like $400. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. The arbitrage between raw and graded is just like, it's huge. It's still huge. It's been big for a long time, and it's still huge. Burbucky used to sell graded games on his eBay store 2 years ago. Now he only sells them on certified Lincoln Heritage auctions. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. If I was RB, given the sheer quantity that he's dealing with, I would probably let the auction house deal with it too. I don't know how big his operation is, but like... Hi guys, I just bought Sushi Striker for $500 freaking dollars. Said someone with no brains. God, I can't help but laugh at it, right? So, you can have a VGA 85 Plus F-Zero GX on Nintendo GameCube. Or, you can have a VGA 95 Sushi Striker on 3DS. Choose wisely. Choose wisely, my friend. I need to make the Squid Game meme of the old guy sitting there with the 2 buttons. F-Zero GX or Sushi Striker? Good God. You wish you could say the same about Spell Checker. Yeah, exactly. You know, this is where I'm okay with it. Yokai Watch, 95, 80 bucks. Absolutely, buy this all day. All day, 80 bucks. It's like $200 is about my threshold, where I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. You bought the 95, you don't want to deal with the bullshit, 200 bucks, okay, fine. The Wii U console, damn. 90 uncirculated, because of course it's uncirculated. I almost think this went a little bit low based on how much some of the 3DSs sold for, but like, it's so hard to say. So hard to say. I'm very curious to see where the Mario Maker one ends too. We have the Switch consoles too! Speak of the fucking devil! Let's go! Oh, I didn't know we go all the way into Switch. Unbelievable. Unreal. Yeah, like how much should that Zelda Wii U have sold for? I just don't know. If you buy one of these, you better get the Rare Bucky Post-it note included. Yeah, exactly. Sushi Striker feels so recent. That's because it is recent. Yes, it is recent. You bought Pikmin and Pikmin 2 GameCube VGA graded 90 from Rare Bucky on eBay for under 200 a couple of years ago. Good times. Yeah, no doubt. That is good times. And whoo, look at that Mario Maker one. 3,400. 2,700 for the Zelda console. Wow. 90 plus uncirculated on this one too, because of course. I mean, yeah, the Mario Maker one is a nicer box design. Is it? Yeah, it is. I like the Mario Maker box more than the Wind Waker. But like shit, pretty strong for Wii U consoles. The Nintendo Switch, 1,100 bucks. I mean, right, not a huge margin on the Nintendo Switch. That's not a huge margin. It's probably like a 2 to 2.5, maybe a 3 after grading fees and everything, but like, still not bad. This, I think, is a snag though. $508 for the 90 plus Animal Crossing. I think it would cost you just as much to like go buy a new one and get it graded. Like, am I crazy? That seems like a good price. And here's the first release Switch, I have to imagine. VGA 95, 1,400 bucks. You only stick with Mario, Pokemon, Call of Duty, GTA, etc. Other games too risky? Fair enough, Meiserhoff. Fair enough. Your wife bought Sushi Striker for 20. Need to go check if she opened it. You need to kick open the door, Super Junk, and be like, oh my god, where's the Sushi Striker? Where is it? What did you do with it? You need to, like, go and panic when you talk to her. Just fucking panic. These prices are stonks? Yeah, seriously. You got the Animal Crossing edition. Yeah, it's just too cheap. This is just too cheap. It's basically the price of a raw one. Or at least the minimum price to ship it to VGA, grade it, have them ship it back to you. Like, 508 just felt super cheap there. Fortnite bundle, VGA 95, $1,300. Did you miss the 3D Land edition? Was it a Switch console or was it a 3DS? I assume it's a 3DS console, and yes, you did miss it. You might be able to rewind in the stream, is that a thing? Can you go back and stream and rewind? If not, I don't think I can even, like, find it. I think once it's gone on Certified Link. It's terrible trying to check past auctions. The Smash Bros. Ultimate bundle, VGA 85 plus, 1,300 there. Animal Crossing New Horizons, the 95 plus, selling for $550. Look at that, what a snag. What an absolute snag. You paid $900 for a Billy Hatcher 90 gold? You feel stupid? I mean, hey, Billy Hatcher might come back in popularity, right? People might care about it again. Billy Hatcher's a decent title. He's got a giant egg with him, man. You gotta consider that. ARMS, 311. What a snag. I love seeing the Switch game sell. I just think it's so funny. Go to page 24 to see the recent end prices. Oh, nice, Jason. Good to know. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it right now, but that's super good to know. Yeah, and so on and so forth. Good to know. Animal Crossing New Horizons, $550. You'd have to be a fucking Timmy not to buy that. Just crazy. You know, like, these are the most amusing sales to me. You remember Rare Bucky offering to sell you Super Mario Bros. 1 for $550, and I thought it was still too high. 2 weeks later, SMB 1 sold on Heritage, and it was all over for me. Talk about regrets. Oh, Calrock. Calrock, the timing of that. The timing of that just hurts. Truly. Bioshock, the collection, $358. Bayonetta 2, $95. Sold for $402. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Everyone's favorite game, right? $180 so far. How high are we getting? How high are we getting? Yeah, exactly. What do I know, Poindexter? Exactly. Goob Noob? I genuinely don't know if there's even a second print yet of Animal Crossing. I don't know. Oh, everyone's sleeping on limited run games. What the heck? $180? Pfft, steal. What's this one? Ritual of the Night? I guess there's 2 of them. I truly don't keep up that much on modern gaming. Or at least modern Switch gaming and the whole LRG culture. That's another thing that's just not for me. If you want to play them, great, cool, but like the whole factory sealed LRG chase, not for me. Not for me. These prices for modern games, still in cases and on stored shelves. This is entertainment. Yeah, exactly. This is entertainment. Shantae VGA 100 is at 2K. Is that coming up? I hope it is. I hope you mean the Shantae Switch version, or whatever version that is that people absolutely love. I hope it's coming up. I'd love to see it. $805. $805 fucking dollars. 2020. Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring The Legend of Zelda. Great. Absolutely great. Fantastic. Fantastic. What does this sell for raw? Like, if anyone can just give me some more details on this. Like, what's this Cadence of Hyrule sell for? Not sealed. Or not graded, I mean. Captain Toad, 378. Oh, Cave Story is about to be a steal, you guys. Cave Story. The steal of the auction. $77. Oh. You checked Animal Crossing the other day at Target, still first print. Crazy. Crazy. Cadence for 800. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one crazy. You click on current auction and all you see is Switch titles. Apparently, if you go to the very bottom and if you click on the last page, you can get there. If you go to page select and go to page 24. $60 lol. Jesus Christ. $45 new. Cadence is oh my god. It sells raw for MSRP at Target and Walmart. Oh my god. Avery winning Cave Story! Let's go! Let's go, Avery! What a steal at $77. Yeah, it's literally too cheap. It would cost you more to go buy one and grade it yourself. So, I mean, yeah, I agree with the purchase. I think Cave Story is supposed to be good. I've heard a little bit about it. Crash, Insane Trilogy, $195. Dark Souls Remastered. Of course, right? Pulling a big premium here. It is Dark Souls. I'd expect no less. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dark Souls 370. Diablo 3. Eternal Collection, sorry. 335 for the 95 plus. I mean, at least some of these games aren't still on store shelves. You know, that's always a big bonus. At least when it's a game not on a store shelf, it's cool. Just pick up 3 Cadence of Hyrules at Target, and you'll have paid for your Game Boy Fire Emblem, plus a nice Animal Crossing Switch. Apparently, I need to go to my local Target and start sending shit to VGA. Apparently, there's a money mine there that I'm just not taking advantage of. It's absolutely ridiculous what some of these are selling for. Oh, VGA 100, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Crazy, crazy. You guys all know what VGA 100 means. I don't know what the future upside or like how long people are projecting on this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you buy Collection of Mana, VGA 95 plus for almost $500. Like, how long are you holding it? What are you hoping for? Are you just a collector? Like, maybe, right? Maybe you're just a collector and you don't care. But I have to assume a lot of this is like speculative investment rather than like pure-hearted collectors. I just don't understand what your hold period is and what you're like hoping for. Yeah, I just don't really get it. It just all seems too much for me. What am I not doing properly to see the SNES games for sale on Certified Link? Nick Morgan, man, I don't know. Certified Link to me is absolute shit for finding past sales and stuff, so I don't know either. I wish I could be more help to you. 815 for the VGA 100 DBZ Fighters. Good stuff, good stuff. Dragon Quest Builders, VGA 95. Aren't these games still on the shelf? Yeah, Kane, a lot of them are. A lot of them are still on the shelf, yes. The 3DS sold for $1,300. That sold for 779 CAD. Okay, it was even less retail when it came out. Damn. I thought they were more expensive at retail. Yeah, he's trying to find completed listings, Jonathan, but having no success. Which, yeah, I've always had a bitch of a time on Certified Link finding past auctions as well. Or, like, listings. But if you do rewind in the live feed, Nick, you should be able to see them that way. It's not the most optimal way, obviously, but I mean, at least you'll get to see them. Both Dragon Quest Builders here, 95 and 95 plus, 281 there. Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon and Blade of Light, 30th Anniversary Edition. What do we got here? What do we got? It is cardboard, it is big, it is a 90. It is Fire Emblem. Maybe something on this? 300 bucks. I love this art. Like, that's really cool. $401, okay. It was a special deal where they took out the charger to reduce costs because they're having trouble selling 3D. Yes, Goob Noob, I do remember when they took out the charger. You damn right. I remember when they took out the charger. Yeah, that's what I mean, Alma, right? Like, that collection of mana costs almost as much as the Legend of Mana you bought from Heritage tonight. And that Legend of Mana game is like 15 to 20 years old. More, right? Like, it just doesn't really make sense to me. 994 for the 3 houses. 95. Yeah, okay. I'm sure it is hard to get these in 95. They are pretty big. Harvest Moon Complete. Special Edition. Harvest Moon Light of Hope Special Edition Complete. That's a mouthful of a title there. People like it, though. People like what they see. 651 there. Good shit. Good shit. Can't believe DBZ almost cracked 1K. Yeah, me neither. Nah, me neither. You'll buy a new seal Dragon Ball FighterZ Switch for 30 instead of 80. 800. Yeah, but Espressador. Espressador. You're not getting the VGA 100, man. You gotta factor that in. You're not getting the 100. I'm sorry. So, you know, if you only pay another 25 times the amount, you can have a really cool VGA 100. Gotta consider that stuff. Somehow I was viewing Get the Grave Jams from a few hours ago and it said live and the SNES listings were going off. Sorry, everyone. Oh, Nick. Gotcha. Sorry, man. Gotcha. Yeah, you must have been behind stream or whatever. Sorry, man. I guess that would clear it up. Hollow Knight 425, Hollow Knight Collector's Edition 950. Hyrule Warriors is at 650. Oh, Definitive Edition, sorry. Definitive Edition Hyrule Warriors. Is this a weird world on Nintendo Switch where like this is just a port of the Wii U version, right? Like why would you want this in any respect? Like why wouldn't you just go buy the Wii U version and actually have the release of the game? Seems really weird. Katamari Damacy, reroll. 95 plus. LA Noir. I didn't know LA Noir got pushed to the Switch. I had no idea. Crazy. VGA 100 is 100% bragging rights. 100% bragging rights. You got that right. Yeah, you might have to consider the 800. Exactly, right? Once you think about it, Espressador, you get there. Yeah, the cave story is your weapon. Exactly. Yeah, that LA Noir. What do they have cropped here at the top on this? Internet download required. Micro SD card may be required. A huge warning taking up like what? A seventh of this thing here? A sixth of it? Insane. But only 210 bucks. Not bad, not bad. What's this? Layton? Oh, Professor Layton. Oh, Layton's Mystery. Not Professor Layton, I guess. I guess it changed? Man, modern gaming is just crazy. There's so much shit that I just do not know about at all. $91 there. Another snag. That fucking banner's so ugly. 210 though. Yup. Had a VGA 100 Vice City, hard to get. Yeah, that's. I mean, they are. They are hard to get, the VGA 100. I don't disagree with that sentiment at all. I just disagree with the sentiment of chasing common games in VGA 100. That's just not for me. You know, like I just don't care about owning a VGA 100 versus owning a good game in much less grade. 210 for Lost Sphere. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Collector's Edition, though. My younger brothers also played some of the Rabbids games on Nintendo Wii. They're like kind of shovelware party games. Kind of. It's hard to really describe them, but yeah, they were into the Rabbids. They were fine. They were fun. Does Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have a first print and a second print at least? That would help, at least, if there is a first print version of this game. I don't see a variant marked, but maybe VGA just doesn't know. Yeah, he wasn't a professor yet. Okay, that's exactly. You're not surprised modern gaming goes for so much. It's the same as all the new collectibles and art figures and shoes that young people overpay for these days. So it's not surprising these prices to me. The thing is, Goob, is these only sell at the high prices when once graded. That's the difference between the other things there. Like a lot of items where you talk about like pop culture stuff, right? Like say trying to scalp Yeezys or going after PS5s and shit. You don't need to involve a third party in order to sell them at a premium. You can just go and buy that shit and sell it. When we talk about the modern gaming thing, you have to send it into VGA first in order to get these premiums. You absolutely have to. We're talking about games that are, in a lot of ways, worthless unless you get it this moniker. So that's the difference I would put between those types of things. A lot of the art, sculptures, you know, PS5s, you can just go scalp them and sell them instantly without needing to involve a third party. The Mario Kart Live home circuit, 550 bucks. That's just a crazy one to see all done up. This game I actually didn't see on shelves much. Like, you know, I didn't see this bundle often, I will say. The Mega Man bundle here. With a cleaning cloth, Pog. Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Monster Boy. Hey, Pikmin 3. Oh, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, sorry. Maybe we can see that pop. First to market. Yeah, I think there's a lot of first to market bias on this stuff as well. I think as well. Retro Edition Games. This certified link is the massive auction block. It's been going on for 3 hours and 43 minutes now. The same auction block. The same company. That is what the massive auction block is. These are more modern show-off pieces for young rich people is what... Okay, yeah, okay, Goob. Okay, I will agree with you there. That I think, yes, modern... the modern man might see this as a displayable collectible. I do agree with you there, where, you know... People are buying up anything now. Like the whole collectibles mindset is so different than it was even like 10 years ago that I do agree with you there. You have to imagine that when VGA releases pop reports, the market for ultra modern games will take the biggest hit. Jim Fresh Sean will then take a 10-second video saying, I told you so. Oh yeah, Jim Fresh Sean will take a huge victory lap if modern games crash. A huge victory lap. You can be damn sure of that. I almost look forward to it. I do look forward to it, let's be honest. Wow, did someone get the Layton? That one seems crazy cheap. Why are you guys thinking Professor Layton here is cheap? 91 bucks. I mean, I guess, yeah, for $91 it is. But is this actually kind of expensive as a raw game? I am surprised as well that we see some sell for like 70, 80, 90 bucks. None of them should sell that low. Pokemon Shield, boys and girls. Holy shit. 550 bucks. VGA is supposed to release pop reports. That is the thought. They're supposed to. So take it for what it is. Hopefully they did. Hopefully they do, sorry. All Rare Bucky does is have a ton of capital and buys up popular franchise titles at the distributor level, then gets them graded, and of course they all get 90s or higher. Because they're brand new games, just produced yesterday, and then loads them in his eBay and now certified link. You can't imagine how high Rare Bucky's VGA bill must be, but he's making tenfold back. So good for him, I guess. Yeah, it's literally an infinite money cheat if these are the prices they're going to sell for. Like, you can't lose. You literally can't lose. Even if he's paying $200 to grade this shit, you can't lose if he's doubling his money. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. What's my thought on CIB value? Will they maintain? For which kind of games, Fuzzy Wuzzy? CIBs will also dip if sealed takes a dip, so the market there will be kind of correlated. Just like kind of how sealed keeps climbing and we see like, you know, CIB Chrono Trigger in really nice shape keeps climbing too. There's a lot of correlation there. Maybe not a lot, but there is spillover. So if sealed all of a sudden starts, you know, really dipping down, then CIB will have to as well. Pokken Tournament, 230, 230. 230 is the floor here on a lot of this stuff. Rayman Legends, surely it doesn't get up to 230, does it? Shantae, sitting here at 275. The Pirate's Curse, or no, yes. The Pirate's Curse, sitting at $1,100. Oh, the Ultimate Edition! Half Genie Hero, 2000, there it is! Wow. The 3DS, or the Switch Grail. The Nintendo Switch Grail. Wow. Fucking insane. Like, it's just insane, honestly. $199 for Rayman. Yeah, Rare Bucky has he has had this whole little thing going on for forever, so. I don't know how many Switch cases are, Grattan. I don't know if it's a 30 piece or not. It probably is, honestly. It's probably 24, 30, or 36. I can't imagine it's a 6-pack, so. Retro City Rampage DX. Did anyone pick up that for 95 bucks? Resident Evil Origin sold for a bit. 435 there. There's the jump on Shantae up to 650. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You need your opinion. Now you have a 90 plus gold Super Mario Galaxy for Wii. Should I sell or keep? 90 plus uncirculated, you mean? if you're not hugely connected to it, like, I don't think it's a bad time to sell Super Mario Galaxy. There's a lot of them. El Presador. Like, if you were to cross that shit over to WATA and hope for the 9.8 A++, you could make yourself a small fortune on it right now, I think. 1,500 bucks there, 650 there. We're sitting at 2,000. Surely it's got more juice in it. Surely the VGA 100 here has more juice in it. I don't know if Certified has the totals, the nightly totals. I'm not sure if they keep that or not. 2,100. Come on. Come on, Shantae. Come on. Ah. Oh, what a disappointing sale. 2,100. Oh. Oh. You're telling me Shantae here, this one, is only worth like 2.3 times the amount of Dragon Ball FighterZ? Is that what you're telling me? Ridiculous. More Shantae love here coming up. How many fucking Shantae games are there on Switch? Oh my god. I miss the world of there only being one that exists total. 870 bucks for this one. Oh, director's cut, of course. Risky's Revenge. Very nice, very nice. I don't mean to shit on modern so much. I just really... It really gets into that, like mass-produced scarcity world, and I just don't get into that. So, that's why I kind of shit on it. You have your Galaxy 196 on eBay for weeks and weeks at 1,500. Oh shit, maybe then, yeah. Maybe Mario Galaxy 190 Plus isn't going to sell for as much as I think it will, unless you get that 9.8 A++. There was not a 3D All-Stars Mike B. Not yet, anyway. Fuck, I wish there was. Yeah, Shantae is literally just printing money. It's insane. Is there a Master Edition Breath of the Wild? I didn't even get this deep in checking Inazuma. I didn't even go this deep in checking the listings. But yes, my body is ready for Master... Oh my lord. The VGA 90 Master Edition. If you guys don't know, like, this is actually fucking huge. Like, it's it's as big as those, like, Skyrim Master Editions and stuff. Oh, speaking of Skyrim, there it is. It's massive. Hey! Sushi Striker's here, you guys. Mario Maker 2, 425. I assume this has to be a first print, right? Okay, okay. At least it's a first print. I mean, I still don't really agree with it. Isn't this shit, like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for the narrations. My stream's in 144p. What the fuck? Surely I might have better. I think I'm still running 1080p on my side stream, so... Mario Odyssey, 1,500 bucks for the 95 first print. Sushi Striker, still a snag. And Mario Maker 2 as well, 425. I don't think this is a first print or anything. I think it's just Mario Maker 2. Someone add up all of the auctions. Yes, seriously. Seriously. 125 for Sushi Striker. Someone dropped the ball there. Some are selling for like 99 and 179 and stuff, but a ton of his listings are going for 1,000 too. For Nintendo Switch games produced probably like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah. How much were you expecting it to sell for, Goob Noob? Oh no, the Master Edition is a very cool item. I don't disagree. I did own one at release. This is an item where I was able to get one at release, but like I wanted to get it graded, but it was literally too big for me to manage. So like space was a huge constraint and I was probably never going to get it graded. So I had to sell mine. And I think I sold it for like 600, 700. I mean, I made good profit on it, whatever, right? But like I did want to get one graded myself, but being in Canada, the logistics of it, I was going to bleed money to get it graded. Absolutely bleed money. Skyrim, 650, fucking insane. The Master Edition here, though, keeps climbing. Remember when I said Shantae was the grail? I lied. The Master Edition is the absolute grail here. The Nintendo Switch grail. I want to see one more pop on it before we end here. Oh, there it is, hey. 5,100. Pretty good. Like, insane. My Master Edition, I think, would have been an 85 plus. So, I mean, obviously, I still wish I would have held on to it, but what do you do? The item is just huge. Just a huge, huge, huge item. $5,100 is massive, though. Yeah, VGA was going to be like a $200, $300 charge just for grading. Plus, I would have had to ship it there. Plus, get it shipped back. When the item was only worth like 600 bucks at the time, right? So I would have been in it for like 1,000 plus. Or maybe like I would have been in it for like $1,000 just to get it graded. It just would have been crazy. Maybe not 1,000, but you get what I mean. Would have been fucking expensive. You're definitely not surprised by the 1,500. Also, you believe prices will hover and go up from here because it's tough to find in the Wild Seal. Fair enough, Goob Noob. I have heard that the first prints of Odyssey, wow. $3,400 for the special edition, though. Damn. That is a 95 plus, so basically perfect, but like shit. 760 for Link's Awakening? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. You were bidding at 2,500? Yeah, you got doubled up, Alma. Absolutely doubled up. You sold your Trico figure bundle of The Last Guardian for the same reason. Those big bundles are just insane. They're not practical to keep sealed. Bought the figure for 30 later. Yeah, they aren't in Asuma. It literally isn't practical to even, like, collect multiple of these. Like, they take up a whole room on their own. So, you know, you can have, like, 3 or 4 of these absolute total. And that's going to take up, like, a wall. So, yeah, it's tough. Practicality is very tough on those. Oh, it's a VGA 100. I saw Toe Jam and Earl here sell for $1,700, and I was like, what the fuck? VGA 100. Makes sense, I guess. Toe Jam and Earl busted back in the groove, Best Buy exclusive. Back in the groove, not Best Buy exclusive. Okay, $700 for the Best Buy exclusive, I guess. Yeah, geez, modern is just so beyond me these days. Hey, we're almost at the end of the auction. And what better items to end it than the absolute kings of speculation and scalping? That'll be cool to see. Yes, I agree. At least that Master Edition has 4 years of age to it. So that's pretty cool. Flipping graded to buy the games I love. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, Fuzzy. A lot of people who collect in this world will buy up graded or buy up raw, get them graded, flip them, and put it into something they do want. Collecting is extremely expensive. Extremely, extremely, extremely expensive hobby if you're not also trying to make money within the hobby. Some people hate that. Some people think you're a piece of shit driving prices. You know, you've heard every argument, but if you're not doing any kind of reselling, any kind of buy low, sell high type shit, it gets insanely expensive. So I don't have that kind of money to keep up collecting if I'm not also reselling. Fuzzy Wuzzy, I do have a US plug these days, but back then I didn't, and nor do I have one that I could send a Master Edition to, so I do have a US plug these days, though. And he helps tremendously with my collecting. Tremendously. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Why? Why is my question here? Why is it at $900? Was this not just a standard release on Nintendo Switch? What am I missing? Yes, 95 plus, cool, whatever. Right underneath it, we're seeing the special edition. Why is the standard edition sitting at 900? That seems hella expensive. Yeah, Z&G it is. It's the same shit as some of the crazy modern Pokemon prices. It just doesn't make sense. It's just much more likely that as a whole bunch of these do get graded and do, 2 years from now when we're more fleshed out, I think it's more likely the price goes down than up. Maybe I'm crazy. $1,100 for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Why? That's like one of the most expensive Switch games that we saw tonight. And no one gives a shit about the special edition? That's crazy. Yeah, that's so weird. 1,100 versus 1,322 for the special edition. Unless this is what I'm saying, where people don't want these big-ass items in their collection. And here's Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive. All three of these absolutely crushed. What's the highest grade I've ever got? 95s. I have graded 95s myself multiple times. Shacked. I've never graded a 95 plus though. Only ever 95, I think. Yeah. 1,100 there on that one. Good old Yoshi's Crafted World. What are we going to hit with? What are we going to hit with? Yeah, we're all resellers. That's exactly. Yo, thanks for popping in, Addy's World. Much appreciated. Glad you could get some enjoyment out of watching this wild auction block. You have a price for everything you own? You can buy anything from me for the right price. I'm not quite there. There are some things that I really don't want to part with. I will say that. That's that collector. Xenoblade 2 is a little hard to find, not justifying the 900 though. If there was weekly auctions for the other 29 copies, that would crash like Atari did. Yeah, I agree. I agree. 1,100 for Xeno 2. Have a few of these first print. Yeah. That's what I figured. Here's the NES Classic Edition 90 plus selling for $450. And here is the Super Nintendo Classic Edition 95, uncirculated of course. Has to be uncirculated. You just take these straight from factory cases. Selling for... Last auction of the day too. Fog. 4-hour auction stream. Fucking insane, you guys. 550. 450, 550. I feel like they were selling for like half of that during their maximum peak. And then looking at tomorrow. Atari Jaguar, Sega Master System. There was TurboGrafx in there. Oh, I forgot to update my screen. Sega Genesis, that's cool. What else do we got here? More Genesis, Sega CD. Hey, some Game Gear. Holy shit. I might have to bid on some Game Gear stuff. That's super cool to see. Super cool to see Game Gear in here. Damn. Alright. Sega Saturn, Dreamcast. I might have to come live tomorrow and check these out. There's actually some pretty cool games here. Like really cool Dreamcast, actually. I know I was scrolling fast as fuck, but like there's a lot of big Dreamcast in here. PlayStation, oh my god. Oh, Clock Tower. 550, 555. Hopefully those don't get bid up. I will be keeping an eye on the Clock Towers. Yeah, I have to come live tomorrow. There's way too much shit. This is actually insane. I didn't realize there was so much good stuff tomorrow too. Hopefully I can come live. I hope I can. I have a interview at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So I have an interview. These are ending in 21 hours. These end around 5-ish, 6-ish. Fuck, even Poi Poi's here. Everything's here tomorrow. Yeah, I will come live tomorrow. And I'm obviously very, very, very interested as to where this Persona 2 lands. I bought my Persona 2 off of here for 1,400 for the same grade, same print. I think it was 1,400. Yeah, hopefully it sells for more. It's already doing pretty good pacing it, so I'm not put out no matter what that sells for, but There's just so much. Yeah, fuck, wow. Okay, I'm not going to keep scrolling it. Absolutely insane. Oh. How do I feel about VHS? Extremely speculative, extremely bullish. It's going to blow up very quickly, Evelyn. It already has blown up very quickly. And then I think it will crash almost as quickly. We'll see. I'm not super bullish on it for the long term, but... Yeah, I can't believe it's been 4 hours either, man. I can't believe it's been 4 hours either. Yeah, I don't know what those Xenoblade prices did. It was just insane. Yeah, the PS4 auctions are tomorrow too. You're bidding on items tomorrow? Decent. That was fun watching Rarebucky get $1 million or so richer. Ah, insane, insane, insane. Well, I appreciate you guys all coming in here. I am not going to cut up and edit this. I'm just going to slap it on the YouTube Raw. So if you want to check back on any of the prices, any of the comps, any of my thoughts, it will be up there. But yeah, I'm not spending time editing this one. I just don't have time right now. So sorry about that. It's going to be worse content, but I mean, hey, if you want to watch, if you want to recap the 4-hour Greg stream, it'll be there for you. But hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be in the Discord chatting all night, all day. You know how it is. Thanks for popping in tonight. Every single one of you guys. 3 hours and 59 minutes. Yeah, just about 4 hours exactly live. Fucking crazy, you guys. Fucking crazy. But I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.